Hurricane Katrina devastated the Gulf Coast back on August 29, 2005. It was the most devastating hurricane in U.S. history as the damage spread from the Florida Panhandle to Louisiana. The biggest city damage was New Orleans. Since that time, those still in the community that have been able to have come together to try and rebuild this great American landmark. Tonight, the Crescent City hosts its first professional major sporting event since Katrina as the Hornets are back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. It's game night on NBA TV. Well, you are looking inside New Orleans Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana, obviously, site of our NBA TV game of the night between the New Orleans, Oklahoma City Hornets and the Los Angeles Lakers. Hello, everybody. I'm Andre Aldridge, and welcome to game night here on NBA TV. Well, tonight, for the very first time since the devastation of Hurricane Katrina, professional sports returns to New Orleans. The Hornets are back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, slowly but surely, and very slowly but surely, normal life is returning to the Crescent City, and the return of the Hornets is yet another sign. Earlier today, both teams met with the media and talked about tonight's game. For this story, we turn to Rick Kamla.
The fans in Oklahoma City have been fantastic, and they have. But we do miss New Orleans.
And New Orleans missed the Hornets. For the first time since Hurricane Katrina ravaged the Gulf Coast, professional sports returns to the Crescent City. New Orleans welcomed the Hornets and the Los Angeles Lakers in this highly historic and anticipated event.
You know, I'm looking forward to tonight's game, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it for the players.
It's unbelievable that we're back. You know, just know what, everything that was going around here 6-7 months ago, and all the things that were happening. Now we're back here.
It's kind of fun to be in here, and be the first one in. And I think it's a chance for New Orleans to step out and show their support of the team.
The Hornets play the first of 3 games this year at the New Orleans Arena to a sellout crowd. And while the participants in tonight's game are excited, to the fans, this game is another indication of rebirth.
We're excited to have them back. I'm excited that I've got my tickets.
It's good, just like we needed Mardi Gras, we need this,
Everybody's really excited about just the atmosphere. It gives us an opportunity to get away from the daily grind as far as the recovery.
And the recovery has been a monumental task.
It's emotional because, when you're on the bus and you're riding in and you look at the devastation, it's a tough thing to think about.
We all know right now the devastation that has happened here in New Orleans.
A lot of people was devastated by Katrina. A lot of people lost everything they had.
While the devastation was monumental and the losses great, they were not insurmountable. And as Alexander Pope wrote, hope springs eternal. The spirit of mankind has been on display in the Gulf Coast. And the NBA has been one of the many partners to assist in the rebuilding. From the legends to the commissioner, everyone has lent a hand.
For the NBA to get involved, it just shows you the way that they always think about how they can do more than just worry about what's happening on the basketball court.
This is what the NBA cares mean. They care about the communities that serve their game.
The ability of the NBA family to lift the hopes and spirits and dreams, aspirations of this community is just critical.
Willing to give back to the community in some way because all of us know that, this is an important part of the rebirth of New Orleans.
So, tonight, as the Lakers and Hornets take to the floor for the first time, it can truly be said that the NBA cares.
3.
NBA cares!
Rick, thank you very much. Again, we're getting you ready for the start of the Hornets and Lakers. And, folks, we've got big-time basketball coming from the Crescent City. Keep it right here. We'll return with much more on a special night in New Orleans.
The NBA on NBA TV is brought to you by T-Mobile. Get more minutes, more features, more service. By Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Gatorade, is it in you? Stop by Radio Shack to pick up all the accessories you need to make the most of spring break. And by Toyota. Log on for the ultimate one-on-one experience at ToyotaOneOnOne.com.
Looks like it's March again, which means it's the perfect time to go to Radio Shack and get a singular Sony Ericsson phone that's Bluetooth ready, has speakerphone, a camera, and a video recorder. For the best wireless phones and accessories, come to Radio Shack.
Here's Michael at the foul line. He shoots over Elo. No good. Michael misses. Cleveland win. They're waving beyond the around.
If you're a fraction off, it can change everything. On the field and in the lab, where Gatorade scientists test and retest athletes so we know exactly what their bodies demand. Precision counts. Out there and in here.
And we are here courtside with Vince Carter. Vince, you were amazing out there.
That's why we don't feed the dog people food. Sorry. Hey, Uncle Carl. Hey, Ma, how you doing? All refrigerators make a little noise. How about some avocado? We can make guacamole. Cook it medium heat. Don't put it on the phone. No, don't put it. Hey, Grandma.
With T-Mobile, families talk free. Share 700 whenever minutes. Just $59.99.
The dog, yeah, he's bulimic.
T-Mobile, official wireless partner of families and the NBA.
Well, we are inching closer to the return of pro basketball in New Orleans. And for more on tonight's matchup, let's send it out to the two gentlemen who will be calling the action for us, Bob Licht and Gil McGregor.
Bob Licht along with Gil McGregor. We are at the New Orleans Arena here in downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, and it is a historic event. This is the first professional sporting event since Hurricane Katrina struck over 6 months ago. And Gil, we expect the emotions to run high here tonight.
Well, I think they're going to run high, Bob. You know, this is a situation for our city that probably has felt defeated. Last week they had Mardi Gras, and that was very, very positive. All great things being said. This week they have the Hornets, an opportunity to pull for something that represents this city that can get a big win tonight against the Lakers, and it will raise everybody's spirit. It will make you forget about the things that people have suffered the past 6 months. It's what's needed for this city. An NBA game of great proportions with your Hornets hopefully defeating their Lakers.
And you know what, Gil, you say that it is a big game. Indeed it is, as far as the Western Conference playoff standings are concerned, because if the Lakers win, they tie the Hornets.
Well, that's what's so good about it. You know, it's a wonderful event, and we've got all the dignitaries surrounding the event. It's been well anticipated, but it's a really big basketball game. Two teams fighting to be in the playoffs, so the game has a lot of value to it. All the emotion notwithstanding, this game is key for both teams involved, so we know it's going to be a hard-fought game.
And, Gil, by the way, Kobe Bryant is in the house.
Who?
Kobe, Mr. 81.
I talked to him about just that. And Kobe said they double-teamed me so fast, so often when I played in Oklahoma City, I couldn't get 81, but we're going to try to make it a show tonight.
All right, Gil, it's going to be high emotion, big time in the Big Easy. Andre?
All right, thank you both very much. They're about to introduce the Hornets, so let's listen in to the sound from the arena right now.
Your Hornets at forward, 6'9" from Xavier, number 30, David West. And forward, 6'5" from Oklahoma State, number 24, Desmond Mason. The man in the middle, 6'11" from Louisiana Tech, number 42, PJ and guard 6'6" from Nevada, number 1, Kurt Snyder. At the other guard, 6 foot from Wake Forest, number 3, Chris Paul. And in his second year as head coach of your Hornets, Byron Scott. This is for tonight's game, number 41, Ken Maurer, number 36, David Jones, and number 42, Eric Lewis. And now, fans, a few words from Louisiana native PJ Brown.
On behalf of my teammates, coaches, and the entire Hornets organization, we'd like to say welcome back. For the last 6 months, we've shown the world how strong and courageous we can be, and definitely that the Crescent City is coming back. Keep the faith. God bless New Orleans. Thank you.
That is the words of P.J. Brown. We take a quick timeout. Come back for the tip right here on NBA TV.
Producing the hands-free NBA lineup. Distinctive LCD televisions for basketball fans of all ages. Hands XXL. Hands Ball Champions. Hands Backboard. Hands-free, find yourself. Sports, fantasy, style. LCD televisions as unique as the people that own them. Hands-free, my style, my TV.
Better Basketball, home of the world's preeminent improvement videos, introduces a DVD with nearly 4 hours of techniques. Better one-on-one offense will train you to quickly read the D and instinctively react with a perfect move. The video even has a section on maximizing quickness potential in your first step. And get the first 5 Better Basketball videos too. Ball handling, 115 drills and 14 moves. Shooting, speed up your release and increase your percentage. Passing, how to read 42 game situations. One-on-one defense, become your team's defensive stopper. And Better Post Play, the definitive video for playing inside. There's nothing like the precise learning progression and detailed techniques on the Better Basketball videos.
Even I've learned some things, working with Better Basketball. It's just unbelievable.
I've seen so many different videos over the years. You will not find finer tapes than what Better Basketball is offering.
Order 5 of the Better Basketball DVDs right now, and the 6th is free. Learn more and get the whole set at betterbasketball.com.
They're about to tip off. You see Phil Jackson. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at halftime.
For the 9th most wins all time, Byron Scott, a former Laker, as you see there, 3 titles as a Lakers player. Hornets at 31-28, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak here in their first game of the season in New Orleans and their 4th different home court of this season. They played a game in Baton Rouge, they played a game in Norman, Oklahoma, and they played the majority of their home games, of course, in Oklahoma City at the Ford Center. A standing room only crowd is expected. We already know it's a sellout. As we prepare for the opening tip, Ken Maurer tosses it up. P.J. Brown wins it, and Chris Paul, in his New Orleans, Louisiana debut, brings it into the front court.
It'll be interesting, Bob, to see the first good thing that the Hornets do, the crowd's response to it, whether it's a great pass or a great basket.
This is David West, team's leading scorer, hooks it in, and you may sit at the New Orleans Arena.
Well, very appreciative of every basket that's going to be scored here. And believe me, you may get 2 points or 3 points or 1 point if it's a free throw for it, but it's worth more than its numerical value.
This is the first of what should be many Kobe Bryant shots. No good. Hornets looking to build on their early lead.
Well, the Hornets would like to keep the Lakers' perimeter. The Lakers took 35 threes in the first game that the 2 teams played. Unheard of by my count.
Offensive foul. And let's turn to Gil for tonight's 4 keys to victory.
Well, my keys go this way. You got to control Kobe. Just keep him to his average. He had 35 in the first game. Don't let him get 40 or 50 if you want to win. We need to get off to a quick start. The Lakers 5-17 with trailing after 1, and we've got to win the battle of the boards. We want to run so we don't have to play against half-court defense, so we got to rebound in order to run.
All right, you just saw Kobe's first 2. Each club with a deuce, a minute in. West working against Cook. Turnaround won't fall. And Odom, guy who did not play in the opening game, neither did Mim.
Odom did have a double-double the last time out against Detroit. That's pretty strong.
That's pretty strong, too. After missing his first shot, Kobe's made his last 2. Chris Paul hits the trailer. That's P.J. Brown for the deuce. No. Desmond Mason gives him a new clock.
I think Kobe's going to try to go for 50. I really think that'll be his intention. We got to keep him at or below his average.
He can do that. Des Mason with his first bucket to tie this game at 4. Kobe has scored 50 or more 4 times this season.
And 40 or more 17 times. That's ridiculous.
Kobe. Short there. David West needed only one hand to grab that board.
Want to run.
Chris Paul pulling up and knocks down his first shot of the ball game, and the Hornets take the lead. And Mason nearly had the steal. Odom finds the open man, Smush Parker. This is for three. Snyder with a weak side rebound.
And the Hornets are pushing it. Remember, we said they don't want to have to go against half-court defensive sets. They've had some difficulty the last 3 games against half-court defenses.
The Lakers scored the opening bucket, or got that 4-2 lead on Kobe's second shot. That was the first time they had led the Hornets this season. Chris Paul on his second attempt, no good. That's Chris Mim, who also missed the first meeting between these two.
I hope it's the last time they lead the Hornets this season, too.
That would be nice.
Just saying.
Smush Parker to Cook for 2, and the tie. Ryan Cook has replaced Kwame Brown in the Lakers starting lineup. Kwame wasn't putting up the numbers Phil Jackson wanted, as Mason gets the call on continuation.
Now Brian Cook, oh yeah, it's Kobe with another look.
Mason, the first free throws for either team tonight. Rattles the first one through, and he's been on a nice little streak in his last 13 ball games. He's averaged almost 14 per. And when you look at the scoring problems that the Hornets have been suffering through, you know there's got to be a third scorer to step up.
Well, no doubt about that, Bobby. He's got to be a third scorer, but I think what we have to have is the defense that we play has to lead to fast break baskets. We cannot operate playing half-court basketball for the entirety of a quarter or a half. It's not what we do.
Mim against Brown. Just faked him, took him baseline, and then dunked on him.
When Chris Mim scores double digits, the Lakers are relatively successful. You don't want him to have a good game tonight.
He averages 10.3 per. Mason throws up that running hook, and Odom grabs the rebound. Odom's a great ball handler for a 6'10 player. This is Chris Paul getting the deflection from West. Now Paul hitting the trailer West. Goes past Cook, but can't get it to fall.
You talk about that next score, that next score. I'm not worried about the third score as much as I am our number 2 score. David West has to be a great scorer for the Hornets.
Kobe taking his man baseline, and a foul on Snyder. And let's take a look at this.
Well, Chris Mim taking it on the baseline, Bob. You see him, really nice head fake up and under, and a slam.
Tie ball game with 4 minutes having been played in this one. Mim now has a pair, one from above the rim and one from outside.
Do not want to see him get double digits. That's not a good sign. You talk about needing a third score. We don't want the Lakers to get a third score.
J. Brown finds Chris Paul. They surrounded him immediately. West is open. Brown against Mim. Rebound followed by Desmond Mason's no good. And a loose ball foul on Dez.
Well, the jump shot not falling for David West as Desmond Mason goes over the back trying to get a tip dunk. Maybe I'd like to see David West work a little bit inside, get to the foul line, make a free throw, and then the jump shot will start falling.
Parker picked up the loose ball, and Snyder recovered defensively, knocked it away from him out of bounds. Lakers leading by 2 early on here at the New Orleans Arena, as the Hornets missed their last 5 shots from the field in this one. Don't want to see those scoring slumps that we have witnessed, unfortunately, in the last couple of ball games.
Bob, they occur in the half court.
Odom missed from point blank. Not the second time, though.
Can't give them a second look. That's an easy shot that Odom missed, but by getting the rebound, he was so close. The second shot was easy, too.
Chris Paul finds Snyder against Kobe. Now West maneuvering against Cook. 5 on the clock for CP3. Tipped away. Cook has the steal ahead for Parker. He has Kobe with him. Doesn't use him.
And we see now how the offense is sputtering again.
It is a 10-2 Los Angeles run. Kobe hadn't been a part of. That's the scary part. Reach-in foul on the Lakers.
A lot of players do what Kobe's doing. If his teammates are playing well, you kind of step back, let them do their thing, see who's going to be hot other than you, and then you step up a little bit later.
You see the Lakers shooting just under 60% early on. And Desmond Mason from the perimeter for his 6-point.
Desmond Mason had a pretty decent game the first time against these guys.
That's the leaner by Kobe, who has 6.
He scores awfully quick, though. You may not think he's got a lot of points, then you look up and he does.
David West, strong to the rim, but does not finish with a left hand.
Well, David's got to get started.
Kobe is already started, not on fire, though. And Kurt Snyder brings it down. Lakers recover in transition. Snyder for 2.
That wasn't a screen. There wasn't a pass. Just bringing it down and shooting it. You got to get better movement.
Parker underneath for the easy lay-in. And the Lakers up 8.
And running the floor the way the Hornets want to run the floor, the Lakers.
Wow, they're scoring from close range with the Lakers a 12-2 advantage in the paint. It is an 18-10 Los Angeles lead as this sellout crowd still filing in the Crescent City. The New Orleans Arena hosting the first of 3 games in the month of March. Hornets beats Hornets.
Ringtone. Do you want me to sing? Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. I love it. That's my theme song.
I'm falling away with you. Time yes, I'll see you through. I'm falling away with you.
Well, we're glad to be here. We were planning on coming in before Katrina, and the director decided, and the town allowed us to come back in now, and I'm happy to be here.
What do you feel about the spirit of the people as you go around town?
Man, let me tell you, it was amazing coming in here tonight. I mean, blocks and blocks away, it was just crazy. You could feel the energy.
Well, I saw you when the Lakers made a bucket now, and you started clapping for the Lakers. But, you know, you're in the Big Easy. You got to help us out a little bit.
I've been a Laker fan for 24 years, so I got to stick with the Lakers tonight.
Well, you're one of our favorites. Thank you so much for spending time. Thanks for being here, and I know it'll be a great movie.
My pleasure.
Denzel Washington, Gil. It's like deja vu all over again. When there's a game here, the stars come out.
This is why you want to be in the place. Be seen.
Hornets offense struggling.
Hey, Jody, I heard he was the second best looking man in the building. I don't know who the first one is, but I heard he was second.
Here's Chris Paul after the Laker miss. West off the nice touch pass by Desmond Mason for the deuce.
That's an important basket. It's an important basket for the Hornets and for David West now to get his rhythm going. The Hornets need his offense.
Lakers had a 14-4 run going before that lay-in by D. West, his 4th point. Kobe with the skip pass to Smush Parker for 3.
Hornets talked about it this morning, Bob. They said if you can help out on Kobe, but don't leave Smush Parker. Fortunately, he did knock that down.
Parker, though, is 2 for 4 in this opening quarter.
They called his name out. Help out, yes, but don't leave him alone.
Chris Paul, as Aaron Williams checked in for P.J. Brown during that last break, so did Speedy Claxton. Neither one needed on that shot by CP3.
That's a tough shot. But again, not good offense because there was not much movement. It was a beautiful shot.
Odom angling into the alley and got it underneath Mason for 2.
Odom is always going to come back to his left. He may drive right, but he won't finish going right. He always comes back.
Odom already with 4 points and 6 rebounds in this first frame. Chris Paul trapped and fouled by Mim.
You talk about Odom, he's a 6'10", 6'11" guy who can put the ball on the floor, but he just steps, crosses over, and finishes with that left hand. He drives to his right, but he'll always finish going left.
I mean, on some clubs, he'd be your point forward. He would just be no need for a point guard, right?
That's right.
Speedy, first bucket on his first shot.
Speedy might be the X factor in tonight's ball game. He makes matchups a little bit difficult. He gets the Hornets a lot more speed, which I think they're going to need.
Odom, straight away, Trey. Mim secures a second chance.
The Hornets have given up too many second chance rebounds already. You can't do that.
Oh, my.
That's why you can't do that.
Smush with the smash off the feet.
A Smush smash?
He has 6. And Hornets not keeping him out of the paint, I can tell you that, Gil. 16 of their 22 points in the paint.
Not a good thing at all.
This is Speedy going over the big man.
X factor, Claxton the X factor. We got to get stops now and rebound.
The Hornets have heated up a bit, making 4 in a row.
Remember, defense isn't over until you rebound the basketball.
Lakers with the ball up for Mim on the mismatch against Mace. Can't convert it. CP3 with it. Ball on the fly. Nice delivery to Williams. And the foul.
Well, you got the rebound and you got your break going. That's what you needed.
Break of the action. 2:10 remaining opening quarter. Lakers with the 22-18 lead. That was the smash from Smush. 2 of his 6 on the night.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
This is Gary Poole, a genial guy from Trenton, New Jersey. Gary's been married for almost 10 years, but until a recent trip to McDonald's, didn't know it. Gary had fresh brewed premium roast coffee with his McGriddles, and it was like he was seeing her for the very first time.
He had no idea we were married.
Gary thought she was cute, so it was okay.
It's like we're newlyweds all over again.
Start your morning with richer, bolder premium roast coffee and add a warm, tasty McGriddles. Wake up and smell your life.
I hope there aren't any other wives.
Looks like we got ourselves a new coach.
That's right.
I was an All-American in college. I started with the Chicago Bulls. You guys are pathetic.
Coolidge, you are the biggest crybaby I've ever seen.
Get your copy of the White Shadow DVD, available in stores now.
I'll be behind you every step of the way.
All right.
Yeah. Like a white shadow.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
You're watching Hornets basketball on Cox Sports Television.
Let's take a look at tonight's injury and inactive report for the Lakers. Aaron McKee with the quad tear is out. Devin George inactive, and Von Wafer's been sent down to their NBA DL team. For the Hornets, Jackson Broman out with the broken wrist. Brandon Bass and Moochie Norris are both inactive tonight. Be one of the first 5,000 kids 14 and under at the March 23rd Hornets-Houston ball game, and you'll receive your own Hornets headband. All part of our Mid-First Kids Series, which includes team shorts, a headband, and a mini ball. Stay tuned for dates of future giveaways. All of that courtesy of MidFirst Bank, the official bank of your Hornets.
Do you think they actually sent Von Wafer down, or Von Wafer saw the dunk from Kirk Snyder and requested to go down?
Snyder put it down, and then the Lakers sent him down.
I think he said, you don't want any part of this. Wait till they leave. We'll play against somebody else.
He was not enjoying too many fun times. He was shooting 15% in 16 games. And then he got on a historic poster. Hornets within 2 on a 10-4 run.
No points by Kobe during the run.
Vujacic is in during the break at the point for the Lakers, but Kobe's got the ball over Rasul Butler. And the A-train, Aaron Williams with a rebound.
Good defense by Rasul Butler. Just contest the shot. That's all you have to do.
Speedy finds West for 2.
That layup he made is what got him, I think, settled down, got him calmed down. It's emotional for everybody, including the players.
Tie ball game at 22.
And we talked about David West's importance of his offense. He got a layup, and now Speedy finds him on the kick and pop, and David knocks the jumper in. And I think David West trying to really play hard. Maybe he had been pressing a little too much to start the ball game, but now he's got his rhythm.
Hornets leading scorer, helping that 12-4 run, just inside of 4 minutes during that stretch. 95 seconds remaining in this opening quarter, and there's an official's timeout as they attend to Kobe Bryant. Must have drawn some blood. You have to get the blood stopped, or you must take the player out. You call 866-371-9180. 2 more games here in the Big Easy after this one. That's 866-371-9180. Coming into town a week from Saturday, of course, will be Carmelo and the Nuggets, and then the following Tuesday, it is Elton Brand, one of the least talked about MVP candidates in this league.
Well, it's always interesting. Both of these are Western Conference teams. These games are very important. They are worth 2 games, actually, a win or a loss either way.
Cook working against West, who tips it out of bounds. 11 ticks on the shot clock. You know, Kobe's going to be inbounding this ball. He made 2 of his first 3. He's 1 for 6. Check that, 1 for 5 since.
But they're in his face, and that's where they have to be.
This is for 3, and those numbers are no longer valid.
Well, that's why they have to be in his face. I mean, he's going to make some. He's going to make some from long distance. He'll make some that are fantasy, but just contest every shot he takes.
First meeting, Kobe struck for 19 in the opening quarter against the Hornets. So far tonight, he has 9. West goes around Vujacic and scores.
See, David's got his rhythm now, but he's taking 2 baskets to the hoop, not just jumpers.
Kobe feeds Mim. Williams tries to keep him out of the paint. So he feeds Cook, got West to bite, and then he traveled. No contact made, apparently.
Kobe Bryant has unlimited range and no conscience. So unlimited range and no conscience often equals long shots.
And in the case of Kobe, lots of made shots. Parker, after the Hornet miss, half minute to go. Slick ball handling maneuver as Vujacic launches the 3 and buries the 3. As the Hornets fall back by 4.
Vujacic, his name sounds like a cheer in a sitcom. You know, when somebody does something well, you go, Vujacic. You know, like hip, hip, hooray or something.
Slovenian averages 3, and he
Maybe
just got 3.
Yeah, so that's his 3.
Right. With those bright yellow shoes as well, or I guess he'd call them gold.
You think he would?
Well, judging from the team he's playing for, but they look just yellow to me. Let's see how many points he scores before they turn gold.
It looks saffron.
Paul ended up with it, and Kobe with a rejection as time expires in the first quarter. So Kobe can play D as well. The 2 late 3s by the Lakers turn a Hornet lead into a Laker advantage of 4, 28-24. LA after 1 in the Big Easy, the historic return of the Hornets home to New Orleans.
Sean P. Diddy Combs has been using Proactive Solution for years, since his New York dermatologist recommended it.
During the time when I had an album out, I was more in the public eye, so I definitely had to take care of this problem. I couldn't have pimples all on my face, you feel me? And so my dermatologist told me about Proactive. I didn't want no bumps on my face. I'm gonna be straight up, that's why I started to use Proactive.
Created by 2 leading dermatologists, Proactive Solution contains powerful medicines that work together as a system to deliver incredible skin-clearing results.
I've been trying everything since I was 16 years old, and this is the only thing that's ever worked for me.
It feels great to look good. Proactive can make you look good. It can help you feel good about yourself.
Proactive is ready to prove it by sending you a full 30-day kit for the low price of only $19.95. Proactive combines multiple medications with soothing spa-quality botanicals to create a powerful acne-fighting system. You can heal acne today and help prevent new breakouts tomorrow. Order now and receive 2 free gifts: the amazing refining mask, plus the booklet Face the Facts.
Like 2 weeks later, my skin had started to really smooth out and clear up. One of the things about Proactive is it moisturizes my situation, it preserves my sexy, and then I'm off to doing what I need to do.
Proactive continues to be the #1 best-selling topical acne system in America.
I have a certain style of sneaker, I have to drive in a certain car, and I have to have Proactive.
I don't wake up to a big zit on my forehead. I wake up to clear skin, and I'm out the door.
My face cleared up within like 2.5 weeks. I saw results, and I was like, yes, yes.
You do have beautiful skin under your acne. Let Proactive prove it. Call 1-800-203-6300.
I felt like it's something that I wanted to share with people because it's something that I really use. You know, to me, I just think it's worth a try.
You have nothing to lose and so very much to gain. Go on. Call now.
Through one quarter here in New Orleans, the Lakers hold a 28-24 advantage over your Hornets. And let's take a look at those first quarter numbers, Gil.
Those aren't good right there. You don't want to give up that type of shooting percentage. Points in the paint, that's not a good situation. They've doubled us there. So you see that defensively, I think, is where the Hornets have to do a better job. But they have gotten to the free throw line 4-4 and no attempts yet for the Lakers. That's a good thing.
All right, let's go to Jordy Hultberg, who has one of the many NBA legends in the building tonight, Hall of Famer Bill Walton.
Thank you very much. Well, Big Red, as we used to call him.
Now it's Big Gray, Jordy. Great to be here with you. Great to be back in New Orleans. What a special day, a historical day for us as we are out there for Habitat and Humanity today and building the houses. We closed our first one yesterday. We got 2 more going, so it's really wonderful to be here with Artis Gilmore, Rick Barry, Spud Webb, Clyde Drexler, Bob Lanier. This is special.
Now I feel like your game partner. You don't even let me ask you a question. You just go right into it. You're unbelievable. We talked in the opener in Oklahoma City. That was a special event. Tonight, a very special event. More than a basketball game, it's kind of like a statement by a city that won't quit.
It's a celebration of the spirit of hope of this magnificent community here. Because what has happened here is a blight on our country. And it's our duty, our responsibility, our obligation to make it right and to fix it. And this is a major step forward for us to have everybody come out here today, all the legends coming down, to be out there in the field, in the community, in the lower Ninth Ward. We've got a lot of work to do, but it's a major first step.
All right, Big Red, thank you very much for being with us. Bob and Gil, there you have it. The NBA reaching out to help the city.
Yeah, couldn't have been said better. A Hall of Famer, Bill Walton, in the house again. He's welcome anytime. As the Hornets scored during that interview to make it 28-26, but that's a blocking foul against the Hornets.
Well, let's look at that play. Coach doesn't particularly like it. The fans certainly didn't like it. Let's see if the defense was in or out of the circle. Here it was a little bit better angle. Now watch the feet placement of the defender, and that's a good call because Aaron Williams was on the line. You cannot be on the line. You must be in front of that semicircle if you're going to get the call to go the defensive player's way.
Kwame Brown had the ball. He was the Laker fouled. Just took their first free throw and their second of this ball game as Razul Butler rebounds the second miss.
Razul Butler probably has to get involved with the offense just a bit. They need him, particularly with this lineup that's on the floor.
Aaron Williams pitches it out to Speedy Claxton. Speedy reverses his field, gives it up to Mark Jackson. Halfway down, wouldn't stay down, and Jim Jackson, the newest Los Angeles Laker, has the ball.
But Jim Jackson is his first action.
And throws it away. Right on cue to Speedy for 2.
And Bill Jackson said that it's an open door. He'll get a chance to earn some playing time, but not making plays like that.
Not if his numbers against the Hornets when he played for Phoenix are any indication.
Well, what numbers against the Hornets?
Well, 0's a number, isn't it? I guess.
It's a placeholder. You'll see Speedy Claxton time it perfectly. Jim Jackson throws it to Claxton. He puts the pedal to the metal and gets the lay-in.
Speedy already was 6 off the Hornet bench.
Well, we talked about him being a tough matchup for LA.
The point guards in general are, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that's where they are at their weakest.
Williams. And that's out of bounds. Off the Hornets. This broadcast, of course, is in high definition, in HD. Take a look at the numbers where you can watch it in high definition in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Slidell, Hammond, and the North Shore, 779. OKC, 736. And Tulsa, 703. Jim Jackson, for the first time in 3 games this season, has scored against the Hornets.
And you know, the fans here will remember that Jim Jackson never quite made it to New Orleans when he was traded last season.
He refuted the trade, or at least refused to report, and then was promptly sent on to Phoenix. He was 0 for 11 with the Suns in 2 games against the Hornets this year. So that's his first shot as a Laker.
And you know what? If you play for the Suns and you can't make a shot in 11 tries, they probably will get rid of you. That's not the MO of the Suns, to miss that many shots.
A much-traveled Jim Jackson. Dallas, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Golden State, Portland, Atlanta, Cleveland, Miami, Sacramento, Houston, and Phoenix prior to his new team.
He's been everywhere, man. That's because of the Oscars.
I like it. Speedy Claxton at the line. Hasn't missed from the field. Hasn't missed from the line.
It's a little pressure being applied, and we talked about the point guard position maybe being one of the weaker areas for the Lakers, so take advantage, put a little pressure on the basketball, create some turnovers.
Luke Walton, Bill's son, for 2.
I wonder how does Bill Walton feel? You know, you're a legend and you're watching your son play.
It'd be a wonderful thing when you're in the NBA watching him play.
Well,
right?
I'm sure it's got to be a good thing.
Mark Jackson with the left hand couldn't finish over Odom, who held his ground. Odom leads the break, feeds Jim Jackson. And a loose ball foul goes against Mark Jackson.
Hornets just couldn't get back quick enough to get the rebound.
Timeout on the floor with 8:41 remaining in the second quarter. Lakers with a 33-30 advantage over the Hornets in the Big Easy.
The 5-day outlook is calling for intense flooding, followed by the end of the world!
On March 31st, Ray Romano.
I don't think her tree goes all the way to the top branch.
John Leguizamo.
Ow! That mammoth has issues. Really big issues.
Dennis Leary.
He's not that stupid. But I've been wrong before.
And Queen Latifah.
We have a chance to save our species?
You hitting on me? You're not saving the species tonight or any other night.
Ice Age, The Meltdown, rated PG. March 31st.
Now you can get in great shape. Build muscle. And you can do it fast. All you have to do is dial it up. Turn up the results with the Bowflex Select Tech free weight system. Now you can dial up the weight you want, anywhere from 5 to 52.5 pounds on one single dumbbell. Want 15 pounds? Just turn the dial to 15 and start lifting. Ready for 40? All it takes is the turn of a dial. Now you can get powerful biceps, a sexy core, even chiseled legs in an easy 30-minute workout. Call now to order your Bowflex Select Tech free weight system for no money down and payments as low as $5 a month. Order now and we'll include this free DVD, Secrets of the 4-Step Rep, that teaches you perfect free weight technique. It's time to turn up your results. Call and get your Bowflex Select Tech for just $5 a month today.
I told you this one was in high definition. The Lakers with the 33-30 lead, and there's our HD video truck just outside the New Orleans arena. Boy, big pictures, big sound. Hey, how would you like to travel on the Hornets team plane? You get hotel accommodations and game tickets for a trip to Dallas on April the 8th. In addition, you receive a couple of tickets to watch the Hornets and Toronto Raptors game at the Ford Center April 7th. All you have to do is stop by any Love's Travel Center in Louisiana and Oklahoma to register. No purchase is necessary. Winners are responsible for their own travel to the OKC.
Did you see all the screens in the truck? It's like they got a screen for every player on the court. I know that's not how they do it, but it looked like they were 10 screens and one each for the ref.
Living the high life in high def.
Oh, most definitely.
Vujacic a step on the three-point arc. Luke Walton battling among the big guys and then had it knocked away. Butler, 1-on-3, makes the better choice.
Well, we talked about giving up the second chance rebounds, but we also talked about creating turnovers. We saw both situations occur.
Almost 4 minutes into the second quarter. P.J. Brown checking back in during that timeout. Gets the feed from Speedy and his foul going up.
A nice screen and roll by P.J. I don't know what the defense was thinking from the left because they did not play that well at all. P.J. found himself quite open under the basket. Now you'll see the screen come here. P.J. will just go towards the basket right there. The defense doesn't find him. Speedy finds him, though. He does get hammered pretty well, but pretty poor defense by the Lakers.
Luke Walton picked up his first. P.J. Brown cannot make him pay on the first free throw. He's still scoreless.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like P.J. hadn't gotten into any kind of a rhythm. You know, we're used to seeing P.J. make the baseline jump shot. We're used to seeing P.J. make the free throw line extended jump shot. So we got to get P.J. some offensive touches here.
We usually see P.J. do very, very well in Louisiana. Remember the game in Baton Rouge in December? He had a big double-double.
Vujacic. Rah, rah, rah.
He's got 5, Gilbert.
That's 2 more than his average. That's hurting us.
Speedy won't go. P.J. battles for the loose ball. Hands it off to Kirk Snyder. And Kirk Snyder missed everything.
Man.
Or at least he missed the rim. The Hornets, fortunately, will get it back.
You talk about Vujacic having 5 points, and you said he averages 3 a game.
Yes.
So he's scoring 66% above his normal. That's not a good thing.
No, it's not. And you didn't even have your calculator out. That's pretty good. Proud of you, Gil.
Thanks.
Hornets without a made field goal for over 3 minutes. That stat remains intact, but Rasul Butler will head to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen the Hornets go on droughts now. We're talking about 2 quarters of 8 points, last game out, 4th quarter of 9 points. And sometimes it starts to get a little bit on your mind, but, you know, we've got 2 starters out there, Snyder and P.J. Brown. So when the bench is out there, they've got to continue to score points for the Hornets.
Butler becomes the 3rd Hornet reserve to score. Claxton leads with 8. Aaron Williams has 4. And now Sul Bop has a pair. Hornets close it to 2. PJ coming out on Luke Walton. Now Kobe posting up Snyder. Kwame Brown.
Offensive rebounds, too many for the Lakers.
Vujacic hands off to Odom, gets it back. Drives on Butler. And that touched nothing. Mark Jackson saves it.
Miss.
Hornets can tie with a 2. Speedy Claxton finds Butler. Pass Walton. Tie game.
That's a real good shot by Butler. Just took his time, measured the defense, that one dribble to get himself free.
Kobe had 9 in the opening quarter. Hasn't yet scored in the second. Walton against Brown for 2. Pretty move.
Very nice move. Luke Walton playing a major role here tonight.
25-year-old out of Arizona in his 3rd NBA season. David West about to return for the Hornets. Butler way off mark, but the other mark with it. That's blocked on Jackson. Odom ahead for Kobe. Slapped away. Sounded like all ball from here. And the paying officials here in the Crescent City agree with me. Governor Kathleen Blanco will be joining us when we return halfway through the second quarter. Hornets trail the Lakers 37-35.
Love me or hate me, it's one or the other. Always has been. Hate my game, my swagger, hate my fadeaway, my hunger. Hate that I'm a veteran, a champion. Hate that. Hate it with all your heart. And hate that I'm loved for the exact same reasons.
I met a guy last Saturday night and he asked for my phone number. Like, things were going well at the bar, and so I give him my phone number and he puts me right into his phone. I was like, hey, I mean, that's pretty quick. And then he asked me if I wanted his number, and I was like, well, yeah, do you want to put it down on a business card or something? I mean, I'm a lady. Who thinks they're jumping right into my phone? Like, I got to take this as a process. If we call, if we have some sort of thing going. It's like, you know, like my cell phone is precious. It's precious territory.
No regrets about my NBA career. Some people say I played too intense. But when you're playing the D, you got to be ready to get on the floor. And that may have cut my career short a little bit.
Eat it, how's lunch?
I live my life today ready to be called. You never know who's watching you, who's ready to call you back. Back to the big show.
Ready for life in the NBA? NBA 06, The Life, Volume 1. Rated E for everyone.
You got to box him out.
We are back at the New Orleans Arena where the Hornets trail the Lakers by 2 halfway through the second quarter, and it is my pleasure to welcome to our Cox Sports Television HD broadcast the governor of Louisiana, Kathleen Blanco, who's sitting between me and Gil McGregor. Governor, it is great to have you here on such a historic moment and a historic broadcast.
Well, it's exciting. This arena is on fire tonight. I will tell you something. Nobody in Louisiana, especially in South Louisiana, and especially in New Orleans, takes anything for granted anymore. We just cherish everything that comes back. To have a game like this, it's really close. It's really competitive. You know, we got a lot of rookies on our team. They're doing great, though. We love it.
What does it mean? What does it mean to you as the governor of this state to have the team back tonight and the response that the city and even the region is giving?
Oh, Gil, it makes us feel real confident in our efforts to bring this community back and make it whole again. These are more than just games.
Yes.
I think it's really symbolic. It renews our faith in ourselves. It tells us we can do it. We will do it.
It has been a long, arduous road to get to this point. And you've had meetings, and you've had phone calls, and you've had disappointments and misunderstandings. Where is the city? Where is the state in its recovery in your estimation?
Well, I'm more optimistic. Today we announced a program where people need to register. People who were homeowners need to register so that we can determine how much help we can give them. We're going to get this housing problem back together again.
All right.
And I think that's the biggest problem we're facing now. President Bush came in this morning. We looked at the levees. They're being very solidly reconstructed. I'm amazed at what they're putting in the interior section of the levee walls. If that doesn't protect us, then I don't know what can. investment in the future. We're working hard to make sure we can stand it up by June 1st, which is when the new hurricane season starts. And then we're going to pray those hurricanes away for a while. I hope.
That helps too.
Yes.
That helps too.
As Kobe Bryant at the free throw line increases the Lakers' lead to 3. How close are we to developing a long-term levy plan?
Well, I think we're well on the way, but it's going to take a little more commitment out of Congress. They could, however, give us the out-of-continental shelf revenue stream that we've been asking for years. Then we can take care of our own hurricane protection systems as well as restore our coastline, which is our front-end hurricane protection system, actually.
Once that happens, once that program is in place, how long does it take?
Well, it will take a few years to put all the pieces into place, but you have to have a beginning, and that's why we're pushing so hard.
What are you most proud of as it relates to the citizens and the way they've held on and fought through this thing?
You know, this has been a very traumatizing experience for all of our people. When you lose your house and you lose your job and you lose your health insurance and you know, and your life as you knew it is gone, and some people have lost family members and friends, it's been really traumatizing. But I'll tell you, there's a spirit, a new resolve that I haven't seen in years in any endeavor. You know, we're pretty resolved about stuff over here.
Oh yeah,
but,
a little resolve out here on the floor too. But this is what's needed.
Yes.
This is what's needed.
Yes. And
we're going to take a look at that last play, which resulted in a CP3 technical call.
Well, one thing about Chris Paul, we talk about him being a great player, but he's a great competitor, and he wants to win. And you said the word resolve, and as Chris Paul goes in for the shot, he's probably tired of getting knocked down. He's been knocked down all season.
That was Brian Cook that time. And Chris Paul and Brian Cook called for double tech. So, you know, I thought the first tech was actually called on Chris Paul. And Phil Jackson probably thought that too, and he begs to differ.
He's talking. Kobe, as the team captain, can talk, and Coach Scott's there. So, reminds you of some of the meetings you've been in lately, doesn't it, Governor?
He got a piece of the ball. He got a piece of the probable rookie of the year, and then Chris Paul said, "Stay down."
He got up. I don't know why. Chris must have had something to say. I always say, you know, you can say words that end in ing, but not words that end in er. They get you text. So that just depends on your choice of language.
How would you describe the political atmosphere in New Orleans right now?
Oh, wow.
Like that foul under the basket.
More feisty than
like
what we
that.
just saw.
We've got an enormous number of people running for all these public offices here in the city.
23 for mayor.
Must be a great job. Everybody wants it.
We're testing all of their sanity of each and every one of them.
Well, and with that being said, though, when the city gets back, when it comes back, your vision of what the city is going to be like when it is back?
It's going to be a renewed city. It's going to have better schools. It's going to have good quality health care, clinics in neighborhoods easily accessible to our people. It's going to have beautiful parks. It's going to have homes that can withstand hurricanes and floods. And, you know, we're going to work with our people and help them to build that up. And that is all going to attract new kinds of businesses that we haven't had before. You know, I worked with the tourism industry for 8 years as lieutenant governor, and there, you know, it's the spirit that moves and just fuels the engines and the fires here. And the creative community is so outstanding here. And then, you know, you mix in, and we've got great sports at every level. You know, we've got everything actually going for us. We just need to get our people home and get ourselves back on track.
Governor Blanco, can you tell us what emotions you had when you saw that this was a sellout? This first game?
Well, I was just so proud. I'm just really, really proud. And you see, there's so much hard work going on. I mean, it is really physical. It's really physical. Our people needed this.
Governor Blanco, thank you for joining us. Best of luck in the recovery of New Orleans.
Thank you so much.
Governor Kathleen Blanco with us at the New Orleans Arena, the historic first game back since Hurricane Katrina.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
And we are here courtside with Vince Carter. Vince, you were amazing out there.
And that's why we don't feed the dog people food. Sorry. Hey, Uncle Carl. Hey, Ma, how you doing? All refrigerators make a little noise. How about some avocado? We can make guacamole. Cook it medium heat. Don't put it on the phone. No, don't put it. Hey, Grandma.
With T-Mobile, families talk free. Share 700 whenever minutes. Just $59.99.
The dog, yeah, he's bulimic.
T-Mobile, official wireless partner of families and the NBA.
Introducing the hands-free NBA lineup. Distinctive LCD televisions for basketball fans of all ages. Hands XXL. Hands Ball Champions. Hands Backboard. Handspree, find yourself. Sports, fantasy, style. LCD televisions as unique as the people that own them. Handspree, my style, my TV.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
Back in the Big Easy, 3:32 remaining till halftime with the Lakers up 45-42 over the Hornets. And you know, the World Baseball Classic continues on CST. Our next game is Friday, 2 p.m., with the United States making its only appearance on CST as they take on South Africa. See the best players in the world competing for their home countries for the first time ever. Go to CoxSportsTV.com for the latest CST schedule of baseball games.
Barry just announced to the crowd he wanted to take a shot.
Shocker.
That's how I know. Kobe told him no.
Kobe, by the way, has not made a field goal in this quarter, although he does have 4 free throws. There's a guy who never saw a shot he didn't like.
And he can watch, well, at one time, he could watch 3 sons playing in the NBA.
That's right.
Now that's a lot of gene pool stuff at work there.
Scooter won a title, didn't he? Did he not? With Larry Brown. And that was Mim.
And who won the dunk contest?
That was John.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Very athletic.
Very athletic.
Chris Paul flips it to David West, somehow gets it to Butler, blows past Mim, but Odom covers up the baseline, and Kobe with the steal. Kobe sees 4 Hornets and says, I don't care. Threw up some garbage.
They get the offensive rebound, though, Bobby.
And Kobe was hovering for another one, but they didn't need it.
Wow. Well, that's not a good shot unless Kobe takes it. I mean, you know, everybody can't do what he did. He didn't make it, but you don't get upset when he takes it.
Gillette's largest lead of the ball game, the 8-point advantage for the Lakers, but they got the 2 opportunities after a nice defensive stop, too.
Yeah. But defense isn't open until you get the rebound. That's why we say it that way.
Another nice defensive play. No whistle. Here comes Odom.
Could have made a call on that one. They could have made a call on that one.
Odom, as Mason flops, Odom misses. A little bit of a late whistle. Foul on PJ.
Now, we've talked to you about HD, but I want you to pay attention right here. 780 is the number in Baton Rouge. We've given you the wrong number before, but 780 in Baton Rouge for the HD telecast. You got your number in New Orleans, Arcadia, but in Baton Rouge, it's 780. Go to HD, and you can, like, almost scratch and sniff. It's so lifelike.
I'm glad you said almost.
Well, yeah.
Odom to the line, looking to expand the Lakers' largest lead. You have a vivid imagination.
You think?
Odom's first free throw of the night gives him 5 points. Although, you know, I'm not totally against the concept.
Oh, scratch and sniff?
Television.
Yeah. Except when it says Dr. Scholl commercials.
Scratch and run. First double-digit lead of the night as Odom converts both. A 17-7 Lakers run. Under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, and a whistle goes against LA. It's on Mim. Remember now, 2 more games coming up here in the Big Easy. You call 866-371-9180. You can see Carmelo Anthony in the Denver Nuggets. Carmelo certainly one of the best one-on-one scorers in this league. And then Elton Brand and the Clippers coming up a week from Tuesday.
Yeah, but Carmelo's the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. You know, he really is struggling to get respect.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think, unfortunately for him, the league sometimes tries to create some kind of a rivalry between players. And so you mentioned Carmelo's name in the same sentence with LeBron James, and it just wasn't fair because LeBron's career has been so monumentous that nothing Carmelo could do to top it. I think that is really hurting.
Carmelo, of course, has the college NCAA championship ring.
From where?
I believe Syracuse is where he went.
Okay.
And he also has made an appearance in the playoffs in his young NBA career, something that Mr. James has not done.
But you wouldn't know that, though. If you throw Carmelo's name and James' name, you'd say James had the better career.
Right. And most people probably believe he's more well-rounded as a player, but not more accomplished on the floor necessarily.
Well, but you know, unfortunately for Carmelo, he is like, you know, stepchild to LeBron James.
For now.
For now.
They both need their winter coach, though, I'm just telling you. Denver and Cleveland. Lamar Odom now missing the first of his 2, and Kobe not giving up the debate with Eric Lewis, one of the 3-man officials here.
And, yeah, but the refs got the way of just saying, yeah. They're not going to bit more do what you told them. They just get out of my face in a nice way. Yeah, I heard you. Right.
That's right. I heard you. See ya. Chris Paul controls, 90 seconds remaining. Turns the corner. He's hit again. Foul on Odom. Chance at a 3-point play.
Odom is complaining that it was an offensive foul on Chris Paul. But Smush Parker left in his tracks. What a turn. Way to turn the corner. And now he goes right to the hoop. And you know what? He's not pushing off because he kept the arm low. If he had extended that left arm and straightened it out, then it would have been a good call by Odom to say he was fouled. But that's just a great play by Chris Paul,
who completes the 3-point play, now has 9 points. Ties David West for team-high honors. As usual, he's filling up that fat stat sheet and has another one. Just add a steal to it. Took it away from Kobe. Leading to the break. Finds Mason for a big monster jam.
That's a great play. Great fast break and nice find by Chris Paul to get to Mason.
Desmond joins the 9-point club. And a 20-second timeout called by the Los Angeles Lakers.
Chris Paul taking the ball into the lane, but he slows it down and then makes it after the steal. Now I want you to watch when Chris Paul starts to survey the court. He's looked once, he's looked twice, he stops and then turns around and finds Mason for the jam. We're talking about a guy directing his teammate in the fast break, but keeping that head moving, seeing all his options.
And Gill, as he cuts it to 5, let's find out what's going on at halftime with Jordy Holtberg.
Thank you very much. We'll have all the highlights of the first half, the statistics, but more importantly than that, we'll sit down with a Baton Rouge native, an LSU superstar, and one of the greatest NBA players of all time, the gentleman's gentleman, Bob Pettit. Looking forward to that, so stay with us at the half. Lots of stuff to talk about here from New Orleans.
All right, Jordy, looking forward to that. We are just 57 and 5/10 seconds away from that interview. The Hornets chopping a double-digit deficit in half thanks to the execution in transition.
Well, and the transition starts with the rebounds as you look at the great Bob Pettit, one of the first really great power forwards or to play that forward position. Outstanding. And he's a Louisiana native. It's just great. Homegrown.
And where he should be at a night like tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Kobe Bryant split 2 and was fouled. It's on the A train, looking at Aaron Williams, who just picked up his second.
Kobe's got those tights on. He actually looks like a halftime act at an NBA game.
Until you see him shoot.
Okay. But look at those tights. They would have been great for Mardi Gras. Just got him a mask.
Kobe misses. He's been missing a lot from the field as you take a look at the tight skill was referring to.
A court jester tights.
What's the purpose of those?
The rationale?
The rationale.
It's fun being purple.
Kobe gets one of the 2. He has a game-high 13. If you lead the league at 35 a game, as Kobe does, you can wear anything you want, as long as it abides by the dress code.
Well, but look, you got 13 points, and how many times has he gotten the rebound? Not. And how many times has he fouled somebody else? None. Go ahead, Kobe. But he got the tights on.
But those numbers that you just saw on your screen, that's the aberration, because he averages not only 35 points, but he also averages over 5 rebounds a game and almost 5 assists.
Because he has the ball all the time. Now, one of our keys was to make sure that he doesn't get more than his average.
And right now, he will get under.
Well, that's a good thing.
So far.
So far. You know, he had 19 in the first quarter in Oklahoma City.
Right.
But he only ended up with 35.
That's right. So he only got 16 the rest of the way.
Now, how crazy is that for what I just said? Only 35.
Only 35. Well, as Chris Paul said, it was a Hornets win. And Jordy talked to him after the game. He goes, Kobe got 19 in the first quarter. I got 19 for the game. So he was a realist in his rookie year.
Well, let's look at a little bit of Kobe's action tonight. Kobe Bryant is a consummate great ball player. He's got a real deadly jump shot because he's worked on that. Unlimited range because he just has no conscience. And he plays a little bit of D too. He went up and got him one. So when we talk about Kobe Bryant, and there are a lot of Kobe Bryant haters, but the guy can play basketball, so we got to give him credit. But he's taken 14 shots to score 14 points, so the Hornets are doing a very good job tonight defending against Kobe Bryant.
So the good news is that you've held him to 14. The bad news is you've held him to 14 and you're still down 7.
Well, I don't know if it's that bad of news because I'm not sure if his teammates can muster up what it takes when he's not scoring. Maybe Odom can, but I don't know if anybody else can.
Chris Paul's the first Hornet in double figures with 11 after those 2 free throws, cutting the deficit to 6, and Butler just fouled Bryant.
Well, and I can see Coach Scott didn't like that particular call because you're not going to have the hands. Now, watch as Kobe goes by. Now, Butler moves the feet. They're side by side, but there was a little distance between them. I don't think he had a hand on him either. So I could see why there was some disagreement on that call.
Especially since it's the 3rd personal on Rasul Butler, so he leaves with 30 and 1/10 second remaining in the half, and Kurt Snyder replaces him.
And see, Rasul has the length to play against Kobe out front and the quickness to contest the jump shots. One of the few players that we have with the quickness and the size.
So Kobe has no field goals in the quarter, but he has 7 free throws and a game-high 16 points.
Wow.
He's also an 84% free throw shooter. So offensively, I don't think there is a superior player in this league.
No, not on offense. But you know what? The Lakers have made 1 more free throw in the first half than they did the entire game in Oklahoma City.
It helps to have Mim and Odom back. Paul's runner. Put it in.
He's putting on the show for the fans.
He's making his Big Easy debut. 13 for CP3. Kobe with 1, and at the halftime, no! He looked up to see the clock and realized he had run out of time. The Lakers outscored the Hornets by just 2 in the quarter, 30-28. Kobe without a field goal, but 7 free throws, has 16 to lead everyone. And the Lakers with a 58-52 lead. Jordy Holberg now.
All right, thank you very much with a former Laker coach, current assistant coach for the Hornets, Jim Clemens. Let's talk about the pros and cons of the first half in your mind.
Well, number one, I think we're not doing a good enough job on, we talked about it about pregame, trying to keep the ball on one side of the floor. They're getting much too easier swings, and they're catching the ball where they want to catch it. So our second half adjustment is to remember what we talked about going into the game, try to extend their passing lanes, and force them off of what we call their sweet spots.
Positives?
Well, when we're running, we get easy baskets. So we can't come down and make it a half-court sit-up basketball every possession.
All right, Jim, good luck the second half. Thank you very much. That's Jimmy Clements. The Hornets trail the Lakers 58-52. We'll be back with our halftime show in HD from the Big Easy after these messages.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Report. Toyota, moving forward. Now here's your host, Andre Aldridge.
And welcome inside to the Toyota Halftime Report. I am Andre Aldridge alongside Terry Porter to my far right and Fred Carter. They played 24 minutes at New Orleans Arena. Right now the Hornets are trailing the Lakers 58-52. We'll have complete first half highlights in just a few minutes. Right now we want to take a look at the pertinent numbers after 2 quarters of play. And any surprises you see here, Fred?
No, not at all. I tell you what, there's a lot of energy in the ball game, and that's what I like. And the fans are enjoying the game. It's excitement, and that's what you want to see.
And we see 16 first half points from Kobe Bryant there, Terry.
Well, Kobe's doing what he's been doing all year long, carrying them offensively. But somebody who's going to take the stand defensively? I mean, 58 points for a half is a lot of points to be given up in a half.
All right. Hey, let's get you caught up on some other games from around the league. And we head to the Palace of Auburn Hills. Pistons going for their 13th consecutive win, taking on Ben Gordon and the Bulls in this one. And Gordon working here and is going to pull up from behind the line and drain the triple. His club's up by 10. Meanwhile, for Rip Hamilton and crew, they would come back, tie it all up at 63 apiece with about a buck and a half to go. Now we shift our attention to the Miami Heat, who have won 11 in a row, entertaining the Washington Wizards, and Dwayne Wade coming back after missing 2 games with right wrist injury. Gilbert Arenas and Caron Butler, Fred.
I tell you, and that's some combination there. Those 2 guys can score the ball. We know Arenas is an all-star. That's fine.
Meanwhile, Dwayne Wade with the quickness. Things are all tied up at 79 apiece, 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Toronto Raptors and Cleveland Cavaliers meeting for the 2nd consecutive night. The Cavaliers went in Cleveland last night. Now Mike James, dribbling on LeBron James. Cavaliers going on a run here. Flip Murray does the right thing, gets it to the king here, Terry.
Well, he knows who the guy is. I mean, LeBron has been unbelievable. He does a great job with his vision on the floor.
Down by 6 right now, Cleveland. We had the Boston, where the green team entertained in Philadelphia. Just get it inside where the tough guys do the work. One of the tough guys in this one would be none other than that guy right there, the big man. Now Sixers banned on a run. AI to Andre Iguodala. He's Philly's dunk champ. Right now, we got a 2-point lead for Boston. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. To Milwaukee, where the Bucks are entertaining the Kings. And, well, Bonzi Wells gets it to Mike Bibby. Buries a transition 3-pointer right there. Sacramento up by 7, 40-33. Kings moving the ball well here. Brad Miller finds Bonzi Wells cutting for the left. And right now, we have a 12-point advantage for Sacramento, 69-57. All right, we're going to take a short time out. Plenty more to get to when we come back with more of the Toyota Halftime Report. In New Orleans, the Hornets back home, but the Hornets down by 6. LA leading them, Lakers 58, Hornets 52.
Looks like it's March again, which means it's the perfect time to go to Radio Shack and get a singular Sony Ericsson phone that's Bluetooth ready, has speakerphone, a camera, and a video recorder. For the best wireless phones and accessories, come to Radio Shack.
Everyone talks about how long their truck will last. When we build a truck, we think way down the road. Toyota Tundra has been factory tested to survive years of abuse. That's why day in, day out, through the worst of the elements and all the rigors of time, nothing stops a Tundra. Toyota, moving forward. Special financing and lease options available now.
As a proud Earthlink employee, I swear I'll do my part to help protect you from bad internet.
Spam, viruses,
Fisher sites,
pop-ups everywhere.
things that waste your time.
I promise we're going to give you good tools to protect your children.
Spam blocker, spyware blocker, pop-up blocker, virus blocker.
Free blocking tools, free protection features, Earthlink High Speed. Offers starting at $19.95 a month for 6 months.
I promise you speed.
It's like lightning.
Earthlink is blazing fast.
Move to Earthlink, and I'll do all I can to get you a high-speed internet. It goes up to 70 times faster than dial-up.
I would say that a geek gets it done and a nerd doesn't, and we're geeks.
I love working for Earthlink.
And when you call Earthlink customer support, I promise to treat your problems like my problems.
Performance, control, protection. That's better internet. Offers starting at $19.95 a month for 6 months. For more information, call 800-613-8485 or go online. Earthlink revolves around you.
And welcome back. It is halftime down in New Orleans. Right now, we want to send you to the New Orleans Arena where our Juan Kincaid is standing by with a very special guest. Juan.
Thank you very much, Andre, here with Governor Kathleen Blanco from Louisiana. Of course, Governor, is this perhaps the most important night in Louisiana for a long, long time because of Katrina, and you have this right here to kind of lighten the spirits a little bit?
Well, this is really a good night for Louisiana. This building is electric tonight, this arena. I think our people are working so hard. There's so much really physical labor going on out there that everybody needed a good break. There's nothing better than a really tight basketball game, and here we are tonight, you know, cheering on our Hornets and making it all come together. It's not just a game for us. It's also symbolic of the fact that we can come back. You know, that big things can happen here in the city, and we're on our way.
The big misconception may be that we had Mardi Gras finish up last week. We've got the basketball game here tonight. People around the country may think, well, things are back to normal in New Orleans. That's simply not the case, but this is a step towards getting back to normal.
It's not the case. We've got a lot of houses that we have to bring up, a lot of businesses we have to bring up, and that's where our future is. But, you know, there's a big workforce here, and there are people who are coming back and working hard to get us back. And, you know, it's just good to have the Hornets home again.
I know you met with Commissioner David Stern earlier today and also Hornets owner George Shin. What came out of those meetings? What kind of reassurances have you gotten from them that this team will honor its commitment to be here long term?
Well, I think, you know, if we're successful in doing all that we want to see happen, if we can bring the business community back, we can bring our homes back, so our people who work here have a place to live, then I think we'll also see the Hornets back.
One last thing with you, Governor. New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Hornets, the ability to support both teams down the line. How much have you thought about that? How difficult will that be in the long run, considering everything around us now?
If we're successful doing all the things we want, I think we can have it all. But it's going to be hard. You know, it just means that a lot of us have to keep working hard. We can't quit. I'm not a quitter, and nobody here in Louisiana is going to quit either.
Governor, thank you very much for your time. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Governor Kathleen Blanco from Louisiana. Back to you, Andre, from the Hornets game here. Hornets trailing right now, but going to make a comeback in the second half. Back to you.
All right, Juan, thank you very much. Here at Fred Carter and Terry Porter, we're going to take a quick timeout, come back with much, much more. Keep it right here as the Toyota halftime report rolls on.
Hi, I'm Magic Johnson. Welcome to the fundamentals of basketball.
To be the best, you have to learn from the best. That's why basketball legend Magic Johnson has assembled the greatest team of all-star players and coaches to help players everywhere improve their skills and knowledge of the sport. The Magic Fundamentals comprehensive video program is over 2 hours of instruction from basketball greats Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Diana Taurasi, Carmelo Anthony, Kenny Smith, Amari Stoudemire, and Rip Hamilton. You won't find Magic Fundamentals DVD in stores. It's only available by calling the 800 number on your screen or by visiting our website at magicfundamentals.com. Whether you're just a beginner or you're playing at the highest levels of high school ball, Magic's program will help you dramatically improve your game.
We all are looking to get better, and this tape will make you better if you practice the drills over and over again. You don't have to go to camp. I'm bringing camp right to you.
The Magic Fundamentals comprehensive video is filled with everything you need to know to increase your points, assists, rebounds, and understanding of the game of basketball. So call the 800 number on your screen and take the first step to becoming a great basketball player. Now you can have the most complete program ever created by players who have combined for 14 NBA titles, 9 NBA MVP awards, and over 60,000 points scored in the NBA. Order now and we'll include the Magic Fundamentals 16-page color booklet, complete with Magic's 7-day workout at no additional cost. That's over 2 hours of basketball instruction on 2 DVDs, plus the color insert for the incredible low price of 2 payments of only $19.99. Call now or go to our website and start your program today.
Well, let's get your first half highlights. The Lakers were among the NBA Cares family out into the community of New Orleans today and trying to give a hand. But, of course, once it got to basketball, it was back on the Hornets.
On behalf of my teammates, coaches, and the entire Hornets organization, we'd like to say welcome back.
Great basket. And the first person to score a point in any professional sporting event since Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans would be that guy, David West. But for the opposing team, Kobe Bryant pulling up into the lane, part of a 12-2 run for his club.
And you know, it's amazing because you take a look at Kobe Bryant and what he does. The Hornets have done a pretty darn good job of containing him. He only has 16 points, 4 for 14.
Meanwhile, Chris Paul very quickly goes in and scores as the Lakers, though, still up 6 at the break, 58-52 right now as we take a look at the Toyota moving forward halftime statistics and shooting percentage there. Well, 0 of 3 from downtown, these New Orleans Hornets, and rebounding battle fairly close there. Anything that jump out at you, Terry?
Oh, you look at the shooting percentages, and you see that the Charlotte Hornets are shooting 43%. They're only 6 points down, so they're very fortunate at this point. And, you know, the Lakers are shooting 51%, so they got to cranch up their defense a little bit and then get their offense going.
Okay, so Byron Scott hoping on things, but knowing that things could be a little bit worse right now with the shooting percentage where it is. All right, we're going to take one last time out before we get you down to New Orleans for the start of the second half. Again, Hornets 52, Lakers 58. We're back with more of the Toyota halftime report after this.
A new clinical study proves that it's now possible to begin whitening teeth in just 10 minutes. Introducing White Light. With over 1 million units sold, it's one of the fastest-selling products in tooth whitening history. It incorporates light technology and has been proven to whiten your teeth in only 10 minutes. Light treatment is the latest whitening technique used by dentists, but it requires an appointment and can cost $500. The White Light system works at home in just 10 minutes and it's easy to use. Simply insert the tray, add the light, and turn it on. The patent-pending light system, combined with our specially formulated gel, rapidly removes surface stains and also penetrates deep to lift out embedded stains. Now you can remove everyday stains using the power of White Light. And because White Light uses micro-technology, it weighs only 1.2 ounces, so it's light and comfortable. But best of all, you get results fast.
White Light works so fast, and my teeth aren't sensitive. I love it.
It's so easy to use. Nothing has whitened my teeth faster than White Light.
White Light is what my patients have always wanted. A way to have whiter teeth using light technology.
With over 1 million units sold, more and more people are turning to the power of White Light. And now you can too, without having to spend hundreds of dollars at the dentist. White Light is available in stores nationwide, but this offer is only available through TV. Call today and get not one, but 2 White Light systems for just $29.99. That's 2 for the price of 1. Just pay separate shipping and handling. We'll also include Secrets to a Beautiful Smile free. That's right, you'll get 2 for the price of 1. 1 for you and 1 as a gift for a friend or family member, all for just $29.99. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-616-6723 to order White Light and you'll get a second one free. That's 1-800-616-6723. Use your credit card and call 1-800-616-6723. That's 1-800-616-6723. Call now.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Well, we're taking a look at the 2 high scorers from each ball club. We kind of touched on what Byron Scott might be saying to the Hornets. Terry, what's Phil Jackson telling his ball club?
Well, he's telling, hey, we got to continue to push the ball, continue to work the ball, make them work at the defensive end, make them work, and we can get whatever shots we want. So.
And of everything that we looked at Kobe Bryant, the fact that, you know, no rebounds or assists. So this 16, I mean, he might have a lot more to give.
Well, you can expect that. With Kobe Bryant, you know, second half, he'll come out 4 for 14. Well, Kobe's been there and done that, but all of a sudden, second half, he can go 10 for 15 quickly.
So we have to see much better shooting. You want to see more improved shooting for the Hornets in this one, and a way to slow down number 8 for LA.
Well, you can expect number 8 to really crank up his game. Second half, game on the line, he's gonna definitely crank up his game. The Hornets got to look at it like we got to continue to try to protect, contest the shots as much as we can, and then offensively, we got to start getting some easier opportunities. We can't just bring it down in the half court and try to execute at the half court all the time. We got to get out in open court, get some easy layups, excite the crowd, get the crowd back into it.
For the guys that are shooters, I mean, nobody's played in this arena this year, so does that take away from the shooting for guys or familiarity that a home team would normally have?
If you're a shooter, it doesn't.
I don't think so. I think what it is also, this is a playoff atmosphere. Both teams are trying to make the playoffs, and if New Orleans knows they've lost 3 in a row, they've got to right the ship. The Lakers are trying to make the playoffs, and there are teams that they're looking over their shoulders saying, who are those guys trying to catch us? This is a big game. And for New Orleans players, this is a game that's big for them. They haven't been at this level yet.
Well, both of these teams are 5-5 over their last 10 ball games, trying for a little bit of separation, but maybe we shouldn't be surprised that it's a 6-point game at the half.
Well, I don't think we should be surprised. I think both teams, like Frank said, this is a playoff atmosphere, and both teams are going to come out and really try to grind it out in the second half and try to get a win.
All right. Well, we will see you at the post-game show. Right now, we send you down to the Big Easy for the exciting second half of action. Enjoy the ball game, everybody.
Great Laker guard. I wonder what they're talking about. I wonder what could possibly they talk about. Jerry Buss's money. Maybe.
Byron Scott and Kobe Bryant were teammates. Kobe's rookie year. Let's take a look back at Byron when he played for LA.
Byron Scott, two things are different. His hair was longer and his pants were shorter. That says it all.
3 titles for Byron in LA.
Wow. But he could get down the court, though.
Yes, he could.
I mean, I've been calling so long, I probably did that game. No, I didn't do that game because it wasn't a Hornet game, but I saw him play. Saw him play a lot.
Drafted by the Clippers, traded to the Lakers, which allowed him to smoke those.
Well, he probably started smoking the cigars when he got traded from the Clippers. I mean, the other, championships came later, but just being traded from the Clippers to the Lakers is enough for celebration. At least it was at the time.
At the time. Not this year.
No.
But most years. Ball was deflected into the backcourt by the Lakers, so Mason was allowed to go over, get it back. CP3 with the look off and then can't finish. Snyder does.
Offensive rebound and a stick back by the Hornets. That's a good thing. Good thing.
Good thing that Kirk Snyder is now officially in the scorebook after going 0 for 3 in the first half.
Well, remember we stated that he would have to help offensively. They need his defense, but they need his scoring too.
In the first meeting, didn't have a lot of points, but he had a loud dunk, if you recall. Bryant gets it back as Snyder's dive. Did not allow him to come up with the basketball and a whistle against the Hornets.
Well, in the last few games, which the Hornets have been struggling in, 3-game losing streak, they haven't gotten a lot of offense out of Kirk Snyder. Look at Chris Paul.
See, Kurt had 13 points in the last Hornet ball game, a loss, but they all came in one half. Ooh, that would be an air ball 3-ball attempt. 13 seconds still on the clock, though, as Kobe saved it to Odom, who says, okay, now you can shoot. And he will.
Great defense. Great
Offensive
defense.
foul.
Great D. P.J. Brown forced Kobe back to the middle. Didn't let him take the baseline. Kobe's going to look the baseline. P.J. forces him back to the middle, and that's where the defense is waiting on him. Mason outside of the semicircle and draws a charge from Kobe Bryant. That's a very good defense.
Kobe with 2 personals now. David West, who the Hornets picked in front of the guy guarding him, Cook. P.J. dumps it on for David West and the jam.
So that's why they picked him in front of Cook.
That one play.
They did. That says it all right there.
David West, 11 on the night, second Hornet in double digits. Cook hands off to Kobe. Finger rolls it long. Gets it back. Miss it again. He has not made a shot from the field since the opening quarter.
Making it difficult. He is having a tough time.
West with a rainbow from point-blank range.
I thought it slipped from his hand, Bob. I really didn't know it was a shot.
I thought it might bring rain.
Well, we don't need that.
Hornets got 2. They're within 1. 2 minutes into the third quarter. David West has tied CP3 for team high honors, thanks in part to that one.
That's a big catch. Yeah. Not bad. What are we going to do with them all? Yeah. Could ship them to people all over the world. FedEx could get the lobsters out with all their trucks and super fast planes. FedEx. Smart.
FedEx, serving over 220 countries and territories every day.
Ringtone. Do you want me to sing? Just the good old boys, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. I love it. That's my theme song.
All their moves under your control. NBA Live 2006. Rated B for everyone. EA Sports. It's in the game.
City Museum of Art. It's titled Hornets 101, The Art of Basketball. Women ages 21 and up are invited to attend. Patrons will receive a lower level ticket to the Hornets Seattle game on April 12th and a Hornets Art Deco shirt. The cost is just $75. The featured speakers include Hornet players P.J. Brown and Desmond Mason, along with our Hornet broadcasters. Yours truly included in that show. Call Jameis Schiffer at 405-208-4687 for more information.
6-1 Hornet run to start the third quarter. That's a good thing. Third quarter's been a little problematic for the club as of late.
Odom works it off to Parker, rotate to Cook for 3, and that's what he does. I know he's 6'9", 235, but that's his game.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take it much closer than that to the basket. That's where he likes to shoot it from.
You know, you were talking about the reason the Hornets picked David West over Cook, because a lot of had Cook out of Illinois rated higher, but David West obviously a much more physical ball player. And goes inside again, can't finish, kept it alive, and Cook ends up with it.
Well, when you take it inside, even if you don't finish, you stop the other team's ability to fast break the ball because they got so far to take it.
Kobe spun into a double team. Parker feeds Mim. Faces up PJ. And Mim is short. Odom comes away with it. The long arms of Lamar.
Got to block out, though, Bob. I know he's got the long arms. You got to put a body on guys. At this level, everybody can out-jump everybody else.
Mim misses again. Parker hit the deck as West was battling for the rebound.
Parker got smushed.
And the Hornets have a 5-on-4 opportunity that David West takes advantage of. So he has 15.
And you talk about quietly scoring points. David West does that more than anybody. Oh, no. That's just poor defense right there.
So Parker producing.
Miscommunication.
And a delay of game. And a technical foul. He grabbed the ball and whipped it to the official, Eric Lewis.
Well, after the handoff and no help, PJ didn't help. Smush Parker after the dunk. It's like taunting. I don't know what he had to say, but he mumbled a word or two. Gonna cost him, what, $1,000?
And a point.
Words don't cause that much on Jeopardy.
Kobe Bryant was trying to lobby in his teammates' defense. Eric Lewis would hear nothing of it. So Kobe Bryant still has 16, so he hasn't scored here early third quarter. He hasn't scored in the second half, but he hasn't made a field goal since late first quarter.
Amazing. That's amazing.
It's amazing, Gil, but I'll still reiterate, the Lakers still lead.
All right, okay. Yeah, I'll grant you that.
I mean, that's huge.
You're right.
You contained Kobe, but you're not leading. You know he's going to erupt at some point, like now.
Well, you know, you hope he doesn't erupt, because that could mean 10, 15 points in a row.
Last time he made a shot was 1:23 remaining in the first, prior to that runner. David West has 17 to lead the Hornets.
I'm just of the opinion if you contain him, you have a better chance of winning than if you don't contain him.
No doubt. But it is the reason this game's close.
Indeed, indeed, because he has been contained.
Odom. Mason went for the steal. Not only didn't get the ball, but got the foul.
Well, you look at Kobe shooting 4 of 9 in the first quarter, didn't make a shot in 5 attempts in the second quarter, 1 of 4 in the third, and he's got 18 points, but he's taken 18 shots.
Yep. 1 of 9 since the opening quarter, but still 18 to lead everybody.
I took 18 shots. Well, I may have 8 points. I'm just saying.
Odom rimmed it out. Snyder gathers it in. Hot hand for the Hornets is David West. He has scored 8 of the last 11.
Might want to go back to that hot hand then.
High pick and pop with West and CP3. Oh, West couldn't get the roll.
They went back to that hand.
He's only missed 6 of his 14. Ooh. What a spin move by Kobe, but no finish. Hornets ball.
They've done a good job, the Hornets have, of helping out when Kobe gets by. This is a great spin move by Kobe. You wouldn't see a better spin move in a washing machine, but he didn't get the basket.
So Kurt Snyder delivers his second bucket of the quarter.
We called his name. This is important. Kirk Snyder's offense, extremely important.
Get a stop here, you can get the lead back. Kobe goes baseline, they surround him. Hornets basketball.
Kirk Snyder playing pretty good defense on Kobe. Now this is his last shot, following the basketball and dunking it back in. An offensive stick back.
Nearly halfway through the third quarter. Chris Paul, beautiful feed for Walton, another slammer.
Chris Mill, get a little bit of that.
And the Hornets have retaken the lead.
That's because they're containing Kobe. I'm just saying, Bob.
Odom splitting 2 and a moving screen offensive foul.
We talk about Dave West making the jump shot, but this is a strong move to the basket. Over the top with the right-hand dunk shot. Anybody getting the baseline puts you in trouble, and he says, you're just a memory. Because I'm going to dunk on you, baby.
The last foul, the moving screen from Mim, was his 4th.
Well, he moved on the screen, but he didn't do much moving on that dunk.
So Kwame Brown replaces him. Mason. Bounce feed for CP3, just a hair behind him, and that cost the Hornets. Parker throws back to Kobe for 3. No, followed in by Brown. Kobe is 1 for his last 12, but the Lakers retake the lead. David West got it again. 21 is a game-high total.
And quietly, David West is accumulating the points.
Odom gets the swing pass from Cook, and away from that pass, foul against the Hornets. John Brown, that's 4 on PJ. So both starting centers now with 4 personals, as you see David West's game-high total of 21 points.
And getting back to how important this ball game is for each of the teams. The Hornets get a chance to maybe put some distance between themselves and the Lakers with a win. The Lakers climb right in it with the Hornets if they were to win this ball game. This is a big game.
And Gil, it's not just the Lakers. There are 4 teams separated by 3 games in the loss column, down at the bottom of the Western Conference playoff standings. Hornets basketball.
Better job on the boards now by the Hornets, from the tip dunk by Kirk Snyder to that rebound. The Hornets are fighting better, much better underneath the basket.
Let's take a look at those standings. Now you see the Hornets a game up on the Lakers, but look below the Lakers. The Kings and Jazz, 9 and 10. Look at the loss column, though. Only 3 games separate the Hornets from the 3 teams under them.
So you want to keep winning. You can expect other teams to lose when they play each other, but you can't count on that. You just got to win.
Speedy. Nice feed to the A-Train, who just checked in for P.J. Brown.
And Kwame Brown missed the defensive assignment, and now Chris Paul steals the basketball.
Hornets with their largest lead. 3. CP3 brings the fans in New Orleans on their feet. And so does David West.
Oh, yeah, Chris Paul excited. Chris Paul's excited.
And the Lakers want to quiet the crowd. A timeout might not work. 4:30 remaining, third quarter of play. Largest lead of the night for the Hornets at 73-68. West has 23, but the Hornets have gotten help off the bench as Speedy feeds the A-Train for 2 more.
Producing the hands-free NBA lineup. Distinctive LCD televisions for basketball fans of all ages. Hands XXL. Hands Ball Champions. Hands Backboard. Handspree. Find yourself. Sports. Fantasy. Style. LCD televisions as unique as the people that own them. Handspree. My style. My TV.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with a new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. And so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Own the Extreme with no money down and payments of just $19 a month. And when you call right now, we'll give you the leg attachment upgrade free. Call for a free DVD or order your Bowflex Extreme for only $19 a month. And for a limited time, get the leg attachment free.
Quite a welcome home for the Hornets. David West leading the way. The Hornets containing Kobe Bryant, up 5 with 4:30 to go in the third. In case you missed Hornets tonight, we had the commissioner, David Stern, and the Hornets owner, George Shinn. And starting with Mr. Shinn, their thoughts about the return of the Hornets to the city of New Orleans.
Well, obviously, we've been saying from the beginning our plans are to return. And I had some reporter to quiz me about it. He said, well, why do you say plans? Can't you say absolutely? And I said, you know, nobody can say absolutely, because what if another Katrina comes? God forbid that happening.
Right.
So, but our goal is to come back, and that the city's got a lot of work to do, but I believe they're going to come back.
You know, we're intending to have the Hornets return to New Orleans in 07-08.
That was Commissioner David Stern following the comments of Hornets owner George Shinn. As the Hornets on a nice third quarter run. They'd scored 12 of the last 14 points to take their largest lead, but David West overshoots his intended target, Chris Paul.
Well, they ran a double team at David West. It's the first time we've seen him do that tonight. They ran the double and they ran it out on the wing where David has been making jump shots. And so the guy who's going to double David, who he's guarding, has to make himself available so David can hit him with the pass, because he'll be open.
Gil, that was only the 6th Hornet turnover on the night. Odom with a little jump left hook, an unstoppable shot for Mason because of the height disadvantage.
Yeah, if you let him get into the lane, like he caught it a little bit too close for Mason, but Mason's strong enough to keep him out of the lane.
Mason's 6'5", Odom is 6'10". Chris Paul, 8 on the clock, feeds Speedy. Baseline left, feeds Williams behind the back for the CP3. Bottom!
The fans are seeing what Chris Paul is all about. They've seen it on Cox Sports Television, but now they see it in person.
The largest lead of the night as Chris Paul has 17. Odom tipped away by Speedy, stolen by Speedy, overshoots his intended target again, Chris Paul.
Well, I think Speedy trying to go for the home run after Chris Paul pulls up and makes this three. He doesn't shoot a lot of them, does Chris Paul. This is a very big one, nothing but net. And then Speedy trying to make maybe too good of a play, too quick of a play. The Hornets had a fast break, they just threw it away.
After the game, you need to talk to the A-Train. When was the last time he got a behind-the-back assist? That was pretty. Kobe hits the deck as 1, 2, 3 Hornets were swiping at that basketball.
But again, when he made that play behind the back, it wasn't to be pretty. That was the most logical pass to make considering where the defense was placed. And that's why you make that pass.
Claxton, second personal. And the Lakers in the penalty with 2:50 remaining. Kobe to the line. In the quarter, Kobe has 9. Since his 9-point first quarter, he has shot 1 of 13 from the field. Kobe sinks the first. He has 19 now.
Well, it's something you talk about, how the game is going with him having the performance, which is a little bit subpar for Kobe. But there's 2:50 left in the third. There's all of the fourth. So we don't want to speak too soon about him not having a great game, do we?
No, we don't. He's 9 of 10 at the line and has 20. For most mortals, 20 is a great game. He's 15 below his per-game average, of course. That leads the NBA. West against Odom. Air ball. Aaron Williams. 2 ball.
That was a great offensive rebound and a little bit of luck with a soft shot by Aaron Williams. But I think David West has to realize now they're running 2 people at him and sometimes 3.
He's no longer incognito.
Oh, no.
Parker with a beautiful runner.
He's quite well known right now. There's nothing stealth about him for the remainder of this ball game. He is not under the radar.
Parker has cut the Hornet lead down to 4. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the third. This is Chris Paul. Turns, fires.
Oh, that would have been great because he used the screen. He didn't come off of it. He just shot behind it. The defense couldn't get to him. I would say going down.
Odom for the straightaway tray.
Oh, my.
Bottomed it out. And the Hornets lead is down to 1.
That's a big basket by Odom.
Big double-double, 13 and 12 for Lamar. 90 seconds remaining. Speedy uses the Williams screen, and the skip pass reaches Paul. Beautiful crossover. Razul Butler for 3. Long arms, David West, give him a second clock.
Well, it's good to see the Hornets getting second opportunities. The Lakers were doing it early.
70 seconds remaining. West to Paul, and against the Hornets, it's on Aaron Williams.
Moving screen, offensive foul.
His third. Hornets' 8th turnover of the night. They had 4 turnovers in the first half. They have 4 turnovers in the third quarter. Walton uses the Kwame Brown screen. Parker feeds Kobe. Hornets run 2 at him. 10 on the clock. Kobe was fouled. And Speedy goes, how? And the fans go, how? And Byron goes, how?
And I think what Claxton is concerned about, now here's the double. Now, the foul will be called once the pass is made. And they're probably saying, all right, well, if you can't call it now, you should have called it before he passed out of the double team. Because obviously, if you didn't call it then, it wasn't a foul. You're going to call the foul after the ball is out of his hands, make the call quicker than that.
Those would be quizzical looks on Byron Scott's face, on Speedy Claxton's face. All caused by the later whistle than expected. Kobe just made his 10th free throw and now his 11th. He has a team high 22, one less than David West's game high 23. The Lakers on the 9-2 run to recapture the lead. Speedy finds Butler, who goes to Williams. Pitches out of the double team. 5 on the clock for CP3, tipped away by Parker. He got it back against Walton. Oh my goodness! That did not just happen.
Oh, that's the CP3 we know and love. You just saw P3.
19 for the rookie, who doesn't play like one. Lamar Odom answers though, and the Lakers are back up 1.
Can't let Lamar Odom catch it with the foot in the lane. He's too tall.
Odom with 15, 8 in the quarter. Hornets play for the final shot of the third. Chris Paul against Parker, to the key, to the line. Feeds Speedy with 2 seconds left for 3. And Kobe with the rebound as time expires. So the Hornets reduce a 6-point halftime deficit down to 1 after 3 as the fans welcome the Hornets back to the Crescent City. Kobe and Byron, former teammates with the Lakers, and the Hornets getting closer, but they're still down 1 after 3 quarters of play. Hornets outscored them by 5 in the quarter.
Five-day outlook is calling for intense flooding, followed by the end of the world!
On March 31st, Ray Romano.
I don't think her tree goes all the way to the top branch.
John Leguizamo.
I opened my camp. Campo del Cid. It means Camp of Cid.
Dennis Leary.
Congratulations. You're now an idiot in 2 languages.
And Queen Latifah.
We have a chance to save our species?
You hitting on me? Oh, You're not saving the species tonight or any other night.
Unsaved, The Meltdown, rated PG. March 31st.
Better Basketball, home of the world's preeminent improvement videos, introduces a DVD with nearly 4 hours of techniques. Better one-on-one offense will train you to quickly read the D and instinctively react with a perfect move. The video even has a section on maximizing quickness potential in your first step. And get the first 5 Better Basketball videos too. Ball handling, 115 drills and 14 moves. Shooting, speed up your release and increase your percentage. Passing, how to read 42 game situations. One-on-one defense, become your team's defensive stopper. And Better Post Play, the definitive video for playing inside. There's nothing like the precise learning progression and detailed techniques on the Better Basketball videos.
Even I've learned some things, working with Better Basketball. It's just unbelievable.
I've seen so many different videos over the years. You will not find finer tapes than what Better Basketball is offering.
Order 5 of the Better Basketball DVDs right now, and the 6th is free. Learn more and get the whole set at betterbasketball.com.
Hornets getting closer. They turn around a 6-point halftime deficit down to 1 with 12 minutes to play. Lakers 81-80. Here are the numbers through 3.
Well, you see both teams shooting 48%. That's pretty good. The Hornets have gotten back to the free throw line. They're only down 1. This is what I'm very happy about, though. 36 rebounds to 31. They're doing the job there, but they've got to do a better job. This is reflective of what Lamar Odom is doing. He's getting inside the lane, catching the ball. 14 fast break points for the Hornets. Keep Odom out of the paint.
You're wondering about Kobe Bryant. He had 9 in the first quarter on 4 of 9 shooting. He's had 13 since, but only 1 of 13 shooting since the opening quarter for the NBA's leading scorer, Kobe Bryant.
He's making his living at the free throw line, though.
Indeed he is.
Really?
Where he's 11 for 12 on the night. You average 35 plus. You're going to get him somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you got to get him a lot of different places, no doubt.
Hornets first possession, final quarter. Kobe defends Speedy. And a loose ball foul. It's against the Lakers. It's on Odom.
Lamar Odom, a good rebound that time by David West. He's starting to really assert himself in the second half.
Side out for Butler and the Hornets. Fresh shot clock. West steering Speedy, opening the lane for himself. Now Chris Paul resets. Chris Paul with 7, launches the 3, and the Hornets now lead once again.
Chris Paul used the Lakers. They were going to switch, and then both players left him. And when they left him, I guess they thought he'd continue to penetrate. He pulled up and shot the 3 on him.
10th lead change of the night.
I want you to watch on this defensive possession. Now you'll see as Chris Paul comes over, watch the Laker player. You got Brown on him, but they'll switch. And the player doesn't come out. As he waits, you see him, he retreats. And Chris Paul said, if you're going to go to the basket, I'm going to shoot the ball in the basket. Great play. Great play.
Chris Paul now 7 for 14, has 22. So Paul and West have 45 of the 83 Hornet points. And that's kind of the way it has to be down a stretch run. They must lead the Hornets in scoring.
Kobe Bryant, 22 shots, 22 points.
Kobe Bryant still with 22 points, but Odom missing. Kwame Brown has it again.
This will be their 3rd attempt, though, on this basket. You cannot let them have the 2nd and 3rd shots on the same possession.
Now rebounded the Hornets 34-26, but there's another turnover. Speedy against Kobe. No! And a loose ball foul as West ran the floor well. Let's go to Jordy Holberg.
Well, Byron got right out of the huddle, guys, to start the 4th quarter. Made 2 key points. He said, 1, when the Lakers have the ball on offense, keep them to one side. Don't let them swing the ball around. Make them shoot jump shots. Don't let them get to the lane. Secondly, run on offense. They do those 2 things. Byron Sachs gets, we win the ball game.
Chris Paul has help from David West, who now has a game-high 25.
Yeah, he has help from David West, who had help from Aaron Williams, who tapped the ball to him. I guess he intended to tap it to him.
West now with 25, and another steal. 13th Laker turnover. Chris Paul saw a lot of purple shirts, so didn't go all the way on that break. Speedy slicing, delivering to Aaron Williams, is deflected out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Well, that would have been a great play, but that was certainly a tough play to try to make. Desmond Mason has had some rest. Now Chris Paul will get a couple of minutes rest.
Look at those numbers across your stat sheet. 22, 4, and 8 assists. Butler finds Mason, who just checked in for 2.
A nice pass from Butler, and Desmond Mason coming in ready to play. And he should be able to keep Odom out of the paint a little bit better late in this ball game.
Kobe finds Brown, finds Odom. Vujacic off the dribble. The kick to Walton. 5 on the clock for the fall-away. And Luke Walton ends the Hornets' 7-0 run.
That's twice you've seen him hit fall-aways. That one in the lane. The one we saw in the first half was from the side. Nice-looking shot.
Hornets lead by 4. Luke just got the bucket. David West. And Odom having a very nice ball game. And there's Luke Walton's dad, Bill.
And the original A-Train, Artis Gilmore.
All 7'2" of them. Butler on Bryant. 6 on the clock for Kobe. Doubled by Dez. Upstairs, Odom, 3-ball, won't fall.
Odom made a big 3 earlier in this half.
Kobe has not scored in the 4th, and that's a headline.
Whisper it, please.
It's a headline.
Whisper it.
Speedy. Yes, sir.
We said it earlier.
Chagrin of that man.
We said it earlier. They don't have a matchup for Speedy. He's very small, so you may think you can take advantage of it, but they aren't quick enough to keep up with him.
He is the 4th Hornet in double figures with 10. Hornets tie their largest lead. Kobe for 2 has now scored in the 4th.
That's a tough shot, too. That's a shot that maybe only Kobe makes because he didn't dribble. He just caught it, did a little sway, and knocked it down.
4 minutes played in the 4th. Hornets have the 4-point advantage. There's a toss away. Only the 9th Hornet turnover. Kobe off the dribble. Kwame keeps it alive. Kobe gets it back and knocked away, but a foul.
Good steal, though. I like that. Mason is saying he wasn't shooting.
Kobe Bryant leads the NBA with 9.5 points per game every 4th quarter. The Hornets in their last 2 4th quarters have averaged a point less than Kobe. Let's hope those numbers change as the Hornets lead by 4.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
I'm falling away with you. Time yes, I'll see you through. I'm falling away with you.
Anything in play we should be looking at? One stock I'm seeing some early interest in is BENG, trading at 16.18, 19% retracement from a recent high of 20. Looks like we've just completed the 2nd leg of a bullish ABC up pattern.
Only Power E-Trade Pro gives you upgraded charting, trailing stops, and bracketed orders, all for $6.99 to $9.99 per trade, so you can be ahead of the curve.
That's the way I see it. Back to you.
Want to beat athlete's foot? Let's try a little one-on-one. Lamisil AT versus Lotrimin AF. Use this, you have to use it for 4 weeks. 4 weeks. With Lamisil AT, 1 week and you're done. That's 4 times faster. Lamisil AT, advanced treatment.
This Friday from the Ford Center.
I tell you what, though, all those games, as tough as they are, it just makes for the real excitement of what NBA basketball is about. You know, last year this time with 13 wins, it wasn't much excitement with any ball game that was being played and coached by the Hornets and Byron Scott. But that's not the case now, so bring them on. This is where the men become men.
Hornets 8 games above 500 in 2006. After going 12-18 the first 2 months of this season, Byron Scott has been getting a lot of consideration for NBA Coach of the Year, and why not? Tremendous turnaround.
Well, right now he's lobbying the referee, talking to David Jones that was a steal on the dribble. David Jones says no, he was in the act of shooting, and coach is saying that he was putting the ball on the floor. So that's where the discrepancy comes in. Not that it wasn't a foul, but whether it was in the act of shooting or the act of dribbling.
Kobe gets his 3rd point of the quarter, his 25th of the game, ties David West for game-high honors, and now passes him by 1. It's the 4th quarter.
How many shots has David West taken, though?
20.
20, and Kobe's taking 25.
Hornets lead by 2. Will continue to track that until the final buzzer. Speedy slicing, scooping it short. Loose on the floor, Speedy still on the floor. Williams was fouled with 2 ticks on the clock, and the Hornets just relentless on the offensive glass.
But what happened, though, is no player really got down on the ball. Everybody reached for it. Very difficult to get it. I want you to watch how many hands go down, but very few bodies go down. And there's the ball. Everybody's bent over. No, you can't be bending over. You got to get down there to get the ball. Hornets very fortunately to dig that one out, but everybody was reaching. Unless you got some really long arms. Sam Perkins' arms. You can reach down there and pick it up.
Aaron Williams gives the Hornets a 3-point lead. And, of course, one of the big deals going on in New Orleans is rebuilding the city. And you can do so. Support our Hoops for Homes initiative. Go to hoopsforhomes.com and Habitat for Humanity. An opportunity for you to contribute. You go to that website and donate money as we continue building new structures in and around the New Orleans area. As you saw earlier on our broadcast, the first of those homes officially completed as the new family moved in. And a 16th rebound by Lamar Odom, resulting in a Hornet foul.
Not blocking him out. You got to get him on your hip. You got to lock his legs. You know, when you're rebounding, you get a guy on your hip, bend your back a little bit, you lock their knees, and then they can't jump over you. You got to block them out.
You see Hornets owner George Shinn directly to his right, Governor Kathleen Blanco, and a big part of the Habitat for Humanity and the Hoops for Homes initiative we were just referring to, and the whistle becoming a factor as Butler has gotten the last 2 fouls.
Well, this is the brilliance of Kobe Bryant. He gave a head fake, and then the second fake, Butler went up, and on the way down, Kobe Bryant goes up and initiates the contact, but that's how you get the call.
Butler with 5 personals and 6 points. Kobe misses for just the second time tonight at the line. He's 13 out of 15 as Butler sits. And Linton Johnson, former Tulane Green Wave standout, on the floor for the first time tonight.
Well, how about for him getting a chance to come here and play? Tulane University up and running now.
One of 3 Hornets on the roster with ties to Louisiana. Of course, Louisiana Tech's own P.J. Brown, along with Linton Johnson. You also have Brandon Bass out of LSU.
Yeah. A little bit of local flavor, along with Jordy Hooker,
who's also on the inactive list tonight. Ooh. Playing wise. Claxton got it.
See, I think that Speedy Claxton, I said earlier, he was an X guy. They don't have a matchup for him. They don't know what to do with Speedy.
12 is his per game average. Hornets by 5. Still 6.5 to play. Vujacic for 3. And he has hurt the Hornets off the bench with 8.
Oh, yeah, he more than doubled his season average. That's never good, even if it is only 3.
Vujacic, 27th overall pick in 04, and the Lakers get it on the Hornets' 10th turnover. Kobe, crossover, bucket, 29 for the league's top scorer.
But be careful now because he can go on a tear.
He has tied the game. Vujacic with the foul. Breaking the action with 5:45 remaining. We are tied at 93. Kobe with 29. Lakers on a 10-4 run.
And we are here courtside with Vince Carter. Vince, you were amazing out there.
That's why we don't feed the dog people food. Sorry. Hey, Uncle Carl. Hey, Ma, how you doing? All refrigerators make a little noise. How about some avocado? We can make guacamole. Cook it medium heat. Don't put it on the phone. No, don't put it. Hey, Grandma.
With T-Mobile, families talk free. Share 700 whenever minutes. Just $59.99.
The dog, yeah, he's bulimic.
T-Mobile, official wireless partner of families and the NBA.
If you're among the many individuals and businesses that owe thousands of dollars to the IRS, please listen carefully to this special announcement.
Because of new tax legislation, you can now settle your IRS tax debt once and for all and qualify for enormous savings. Innovative Tax Relief can settle your debt for a fraction of what you owe, while at the same time putting a stop to aggressive and annoying collection efforts. Our tax experts can help remove levies, liens, or garnishments, and you may even recover lost penalties and interest. The specialists at Innovative Tax Relief have helped thousands of businesses and individuals just like you eliminate their debt and achieve the financial freedom they deserve. There has never been a better time to settle your tax debt than right now.
If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more, let Innovative Tax Relief put an end to your tax nightmare and put you back on the right track. Innovative Tax Relief. Proven results.
Call 1-800-955-3659.
Quite a ball game on our hands. 5:45 to go in the game. All tied up, Hornets and Lakers at 93. Jordy Hultberg here with the mayor of New Orleans, Ray Nagin. Ray, what does tonight mean to you?
Well, you know, it's just so wonderful to see this incredible crowd, the Hornets back. It just gets us back to what we were accustomed to prior to Katrina. And this is one of our norms, and it's just great to have the Hornets back.
What does it mean to the city itself now with all the tough times that have been going on? What does a night like tonight mean?
Well, you know, it just basically says we're back to being a big league city. We have the Saints, we have the Hornets, so we need to do what we need to do to make sure that the Hornets stay here. And I think these next 3 games looks like they are going to be sellouts. It's going to say a lot to the NBA.
Well, keep up the fight, my friend. Keep going.
We're going to keep going, and let's see the Hornets take care of business.
All right. Couldn't have said it any better, Bob. Take care of business.
All right, George. He's got another fight coming up in April. But there's 23 combatants in that one.
Yeah, you need a scorecard. Keep up with everybody playing in that one.
Under 5.5 minutes to go in regulation here at the New Orleans Arena. Back where we started with a tie ball game. This is Walton. Out of bounds off the Hornets with 9 ticks on the shot clock.
Now you want to make sure that if you force the Lakers into taking a tough shot or a bad shot, that you don't give them a second chance. That's hurt the Hornets. Make sure you, one shot, one and done is all you're going to give them.
Kobe, oh man. 9 in the quarter for Kobe.
He's gotten on a bit of a roll now, and that could be problematic.
31 for the game's problematic for Byron Scott and company. CP3 dumps it off the West. Linton Johnson was headed for a probable rebound, wasn't expecting it. Kobe has 11 in the quarter.
2 away from his season average. I said keep him at it or below it, Bob. At it or below it.
Showed you a graphic at the end of the 3rd quarter that indicated Kobe averages 9.5 per 4th quarter. That leads the NBA. He's above it now. 10 seconds left for Chris Paul as the Hornets are now down 4. Paul uses the Brown screen, feeds Linton Johnson for 3. Desmond keeps it alive off Kobe. Hornets ball.
Well, Kobe Bryant breaks away after the steal, and you'll watch this fantastic flush, and I want you to watch Byron Scott's reaction. And he wasn't saying nice move either. If you read his lips, it didn't say nice move.
No.
Or anything close to that.
Not close. This is West against Walton. PJ stole that weak side rebound from Mim.
Got to score here, though. We need to score just for our confidence.
Under 4 minutes to play. Speedy, free, for 2.
X Factor.
That X Factor's got 14 off the Hornet bench.
Boy, they've needed every one of them, too.
3.5 to go. Kobe around the Mim screen, misses. Speedy runs it up. Speedy finds West.
Set a screen and get something going. Don't get stagnant.
Speedy feeds Dez on the run for the drop through. Mason with 13. We are once again tied.
Going down to the wire, baby. Can't have it no better than this, Bobby.
Some would have thought this was the script for tonight. This is Parker, almost went up and down. It's a turnover anyway.
Well, I'm not going to say it. You say it, Bob. Never do what? Leave your feet a passer. Don't leave it. Don't do it.
Timeout on the floor. Under 3 minutes to play. At a sold-out New Orleans arena, they are on their feet. They may not sit down again tonight, as the Hornets and Lakers are in a great battle in the Big Easy.
Producing the hands-free NBA lineup. Distinctive LCD televisions for basketball fans of all ages. Hands XXL. Hands Ball Champions. hands backboard. Hands-free, find yourself, sports, fantasy, style. LCD televisions as unique as the people that own them. Hands-free, my style, my TV.
Hey, bro, you see that?
What?
I met a guy last Saturday night, and he asked for my phone number. Like, things were going well at the bar, and so I give him my phone number, and he puts me right into his phone. I was like, hey, I mean, that's pretty quick. And then he asked me if I wanted his number, and I was like, well, yeah, do you want to put it down on a business card or something? I mean, I'm a lady. Who thinks they're jumping right into my phone? Like, I got to take this as a process. If we call, if we have some sort of thing going. It's like, you know, like my cell phone is precious. It's precious territory.
Tickets by visiting Hornets.com or dialing 866-371-9180. Write that number down, 866-371-9180. This one's sold out. Let's sell out the next two as well. CP for three in the lead, no.
Make sure we get our good looks. Make sure there's good ball movement, because I'm not sure they're quick enough when we get the ball moving from side to side. Just as we don't want the Lakers to get it from one side to the other, we would like to get it from one side to the other.
Make sure someone other than Kobe has it in their hands late in the clock. This is Kobe late in the clock. The three gives him 36.
Well, I think you were quite prophetic in saying let it be someone other than him. He's over his average right now.
His league-leading 35.3 point per game average coming in. Chris Paul, exactly 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Speedy against Kobe. The fall away is his 16th point of the night.
Fine game by Speedy. Fine game by Speedy.
Well, when the sellout crowd was filing into this building, we told you it was more than just a game. Now it is a game, a playoff-like game, and Kobe is playing like everything's at stake.
He's really good. You talked about being maybe the best offensive player in the league. He could very well be, and he is putting on the show right now.
38 for Kobe.
We got a little left, though. We got some left ourselves.
85 seconds left. Speedy misses. Desmond does not. Mason with another dunk. He's got 15.
Need to stop here, though. Now you need to stop.
Fans on their feet becoming a factor again here in the Big Easy. Parker, 8 on the clock for number 8. Kobe with 3. Kobe with 2. Oh my goodness! Kobe with his 19th 40-point game of the season.
Ridiculous.
Hornets down 3. 50 seconds to play in regulation. Chris Paul stolen by Parker. Parker will go behind the back to Odom for the jam.
That's the 23rd point off turnovers scored, 25th scored by the Lakers tonight.
And a timeout for the Hornets, who have a full timeout and a 20 remaining when this one expires. The Lakers also have a full and a 20, 39 and 2/10 seconds remaining. It's a 2-possession game with the Lakers up 106-101, and you could not contain Kobe in the fourth.
Well, you talked about Kobe Bryant. You documented what he scores in the fourth quarter. You see him take over. A long-distance 3 by Kobe. You'll see Kobe Bryant take it to the baseline, and this is a tough fall away. Maybe only he can make it in the league. Kobe Bryant 5. That's 5 straight right there. You said he gets 9. And then we'll see Kobe Bryant one more time. Boy, just extending this lead. Another jumper from the corner. See him score 7, and he averages 9.5. Kobe Bryant putting on a show here in the fourth quarter.
18 fourth quarter points for Kobe Bryant. And look at the standings. The implications of a Hornets loss here are immense. It would be a virtual tie for that 7th playoff spot in the Western Conference.
And we were talking about how big this game is, and this is why it's such a big game.
The Hornets, I think, would be about a percentage point ahead of the Lakers. But that loss column, you've got to talk about the loss column this late in the season. 40 points, and Gil will point out 1 assist, along with the 6 rebounds.
Yeah, I guess you can't shoot it and pass it to other people at the same time. But also, this is 4 losses in a row. The Hornets really, if they don't pull this out, they've got to figure out a way to turn things around. Last year, the Lakers had a swan song towards the end of the season. You don't want that to be the case here with the Hornets.
This is the 16th sellout of a Hornets home game this year. It is the 9th standing room only crowd of a Hornets home game this year. The other 15, of course, in Oklahoma City.
We'll give credit to the crowd here in New Orleans. They've done their part.
Indeed they have, and they remain on their feet. Speedy, fall away, won't go. West tried to keep it alive, and now the Hornets forced the foul. They foul Odom. That's not all bad. He's a 68% free throw shooter.
I think there's some service that takes a survey of how well players shoot in the last minute of the game or last 2 minutes of the ball game, because oftentimes those who don't shoot well shoot a lot better late. But maybe in this case, let's see if the pressure could get to Lamar Odom.
I mean, you looked up and down their roster. There aren't many guys I'd want to foul other than Odom. He made the first. He has 17 rebounds and 18 points. The 17 rebounds tying his season high.
And you know what? Everybody will probably talk about, if the Lakers are to win this ball game, Kobe Bryant's 40 points. But it could very well be this double-double, the 2nd in a row for Lamar Odom, that really determines the outcome of this ball game.
League's 12th leading rebounder at 9 a game. He only got 1 of 2, but Mim got the offensive rebound, and he will head to the free throw line.
Well, Kobe Bryant certainly may have been held at bay most of the night, but the fourth quarter, he did what he said he wanted to do. That was put on the show. Listen to it in his own words.
Well, I think we want to put on the show. You know, this is what the fans want to see. This is what people want to see. They want to come here and watch exciting basketball. And it's on us to go out there and do what we do best.
Well, you did it best for 81. Can we see something like that?
Yeah. If it was up to me, we would have a night like that, and where we win the game. But that's just completely out of my control. I got possessed for one game.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
You got it.
Mim missed 1 of 2, but Smush Parker with another steal. The Duncan transition. And the Lakers by 9 will hand the Hornets their 4th consecutive loss. Speedy's 3, too little, too late. The script was not supposed to end like this.
No, that's the 27th point scored by the Lakers off Hornet turnovers, and that puts the Hornets at a minus 12 points that they've given up to the Lakers. The Lakers have 15 points given up on turnovers, and that's a big, big stat that really hurt the club.
You were out-rebounded by a Lakers team, and you couldn't contain Kobe in the 4th. I mean, those are huge, huge problems in the final frame. And the Hornets, when giving up 100, very rarely win this season.
Well, and that's a lot of that has to do with not being a great scoring team. Oh, now Kobe's going to show off as he leaves.
Oh, listen to the crowd.
Makes like an airplane as he leaves, glides off the court. It's a little too much, Kobe.
Oh, the fans did not like that. And can you blame them?
No.
111-104. Closing seconds. Speedy for 3 again. Claxton having a remarkable contest with 22 off the bench. 1 5/10 seconds remaining. But you know what, Gil? Despite the loss, this is a win for New Orleans.
Oh, the city wins. The city wins. It would have been, as you said, best and well scripted if the Hornets could have come out with a victory. It would have been storybook-like, but this is good. We saw the fans saw us. We love the fans love us, and we all love basketball, and it's back in New Orleans, and that's a good thing.
And I know the team will not feel good about their 4th straight loss, but they will feel good about what they did to contribute tonight, and there's 2 more this month. They will have an opportunity to help bring back some life in New Orleans. This one is going to belong to the Lakers. We had a great game for almost 4 full quarters, but the Lakers finish off the Hornets. The Lakers move into a virtual tie for 7th place in the Western Conference as the Hornets now fall to 31-29. They've dropped their last 4 in a row. And the bottom line is they couldn't stop Kobe in the final quarter. He had 22 on 22 shots through 3. He ended up with 40, which means 18 fourth-quarter points, leading the way for the Los Angeles Lakers 113-107 victory. Unfortunate that the Hornets had 3 different players who scored 20 or more points tonight. Can't remember the last time that happened this season. West, their leading scorer on the year at 25. Both Chris Paul and Speedy Claxton, 22 apiece. Desmond Mason was the other Hornet with 15 in double figures.
Well, we didn't see the Hornets have the scoring droughts that we have seen over the last 2.5, 3 games, but we saw them give up over 50% shooting. We saw them get out-rebounded, and we saw them also give Lamar Odom the chance to have a fantastic double-double. You add that to Kobe's 40 points, and then you look at the 27 points that the Hornets gave up off of turnovers, and obviously it'll be very difficult to get a victory out of a night when so many things, including 40 points scored by Kobe Bryant, goes against you.
All right, with the Lakers beating the Hornets 113-107, let's go to Jordy Holtberg.
All right, thank you very much. With the Hornet killer tonight, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, what happens to you in the 4th quarter? What goes through your mind, because you turned it up to another notch tonight?
Make the basket by any means necessary. No matter how poorly I've been shooting, I just forget about it. When it comes in the 4th quarter, I just try to will the ball in the basket.
This is really a playoff chase now. This is a big win for your team.
It's a big game. It gets lost in the fact that this is such a big event for the city of New Orleans, and rightfully so. And on top of it being the first sports event here, it was also a big game basketball-wise, because we're both chasing that playoff spot.
You said you may not get 81, but you put on a show, and congratulations, you did do that.
Well, thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Kobe Bryant, and he put on quite a show at the New Orleans Arena. The Lakers win it 113-107. Our post-game show continues when we return.
And hello, everyone, and welcome back inside our NBA TV studios for the post-game show. Andre Aldridge alongside Fred Carter and Terry Porter. What a night in New Orleans with the return of professional sports to the Crescent City. A packed house in the New Orleans Arena. Unfortunately for them, they don't see the home team win. Hornets lose to the Lakers 113-107. So big night for them and a big event, but not the victory. And no surprise, we thought Kobe Bryant would find the stage, Terry, and he indeed did that the entire contest and finishes strong.
Well, we talked about it. Second half is Kobe time. He takes over the game for the Lakers in the 4th quarter. He was unbelievable, just dominating and willing the ball in the basket. And, the big thing for Charlotte is you look at, they shot 51%.
For New Orleans.
Yes, excuse me, for New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers shot 51% in the first half and shot 51% for the game total. So
something we said that we wanted to see them push on. Hey, for a deeper look inside this game, we turn now to our